This is as spontaneous as it gets. I just decided 10 minutes into the game that, you know what? Let's stream. Why not? So here we are. Big up to you if you're just tuning in. Shout out to Nick in the building. Happy Saturday, Nick. Yeah, Nikhil, like the face is not available right now. I've been enjoying my weekend. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Shay Arsenal. Shay, are you ready for tomorrow? Hey, I'm not the only one enjoying the weekend, enjoying life. Shout out to Nick, who's just getting home from a crazy night. That's what's up. That's you know what? That's what life is all about. Living and enjoying. What time is it? It's probably like past 2 in the morning, right? Let's enjoy life. 100%. 100%. I love this motto. Let's enjoy life. Big out to Kenny Fan TV in the building. Whoa, Man City drew with Southampton. Say what? What? Southampton of all teams. Southampton of all teams. Wow. Is it Man City trying to win, trying to get into Champions League places? What are they doing? Let's see what the league table looks like now. Hold on. Isn't Oh man. Okay, City is on third with 65 points, and fourth and fifth both have 63 points. We're talking about geez, this is going to be very interesting tomorrow. When Newcastle and Chelsea play, because they are literally fourth and fifth. It's a Champions League position final. Nick, it's 4:43. I thought it's like a light to you having a good time. My life goal is to be like Nick. 4:43. Cause I came back last night and it was late, but not as late as that. Damn. Incredible. Shout out to New Zealand. Wellington. I always want to go to New Zealand, you know. Yeah. A very good friend from there. This is wild, you know. I'm looking at this league table. Sorry, I'm distracted by it. When I should be really focused on Villa Bournemouth. Yeah, this competition for Champions League places is gonna be very interesting. It might go down to the wire. Because also, don't forget, Forest are also in the mix. Aston Villa is also in the mix. Right now, Aston Villa are drawing, have 61 points. So, you know, they want to win and get to 63. Otherwise, Chelsea, Newcastle, and Villa might leave them behind, you know. Chelsea and Man City not being in Champions League is better for football. Can't stand this corruption club. Imagine if we are in Champions League and they're not. Hey, imagine, imagine that. That would be insane. Incredible. All right. So is Marcus Rashford playing today? I'm asking for Luen's for Luen's sake. Let's see. No, but Asensio is playing. All right. All right, all right, all right, all right. We can do the watch along for sure. Wait, Rashford is not even on the bench. Did he fall out with Unai Emery? What is right? Or he was partying with Nick? Oh, Jesu, hamstring injury. Marcus Rashford has a hamstring. Oh Lord, how are we gonna sell him now? This is nonsense. Nobody's gonna be like, if at all there were clubs looking at him, that's another reason to be like, nah. If I was part of that the board meeting where whatever a particular club is considering Marcus Rashford and it's a split decision, you know, and then this happens, it's just like another slam dunk to the argument. You're like, and he's now starting to be injury prone. Nobody gonna want to buy damaged goods like this. He's damaged goods. All right, we're going to the kitchen to see what's going on. Nick, make sure you hydrate before going to bed. Get a little snack if you can. Reminder, those things are very important. And oh Lord, don't you love it when the kitchen has solutions? Oh boy, we gonna love this. I like it. The kitchen with solutions. We gonna fix world hunger with this. Okay, so we having rice and oxtail. I knew this was gonna be a good day. Make sure you hit the like button, by the way, if you're just tuning in. Don't worry, the video will be back in a moment. I think when I'm hungry, I just look angry. Oh boy, this is about to go down. Rice with the oxtail. Whoever invented this combination, they need to be given a medal. They're probably dead now, but like, you know. But this combination is the combination, you know what I'm saying? It's the you could literally fix conflicts in the world with rice and oxtail. I think. I'd be the soldier that would stop fighting for rice and oxtail. Be like, let's put the guns down. Do we really need to be at war? What's the score? Is it still 0-0? You saying naan? Oh, I love naan. But you know what's crazy? My friend told me that, you know, Indian people eat naan. It's a delicacy. It's not something that you have every week, you know, because I think when I discovered naan, I overdid it, and I ended up doing actually garlic naan. That's my favorite one. Garlic naan. Woof. I thought you'd take it as spicy. Huh? Nah. Wait, where's the camera? Oh, I actually got the virtual. It's actually probably better because the whole house is a mess. We'll do. I'm definitely like this summer we cooking for sure. I gotta share some of my uh, world class recipes. People don't know that I be out here discovering combinations that haven't been put together. Like serious combinations. Food combinations that never been heard of. Um, do you need some kind of drink? Why is this frozen all of a sudden? I guess it'll melt. But Heisenberg, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of this, a little bit of that, and then yo, I'm a problem in the kitchen. I actually don't like talking my game up. I like um making food and then let the work speak for itself. That's the type of person I am. It's still 0-0, by the way. Bournemouth nil, Aston Villa nil. I'm on Asensio watch. Asensio has been playing football for some time now. Semenyo. Bournemouth, where's Bournemouth in the league? They were good at one point. I was like, this is a top 4 team. Oh, now that 10th. Look at that. Waste. Bournemouth is sitting at 10th. How many? 54 points. Yeah. Maybe they were just riding that luck. Sometimes you just have a moment where you're just lucky. I think that's probably what happened to Bournemouth. Hey, happy Saturday, by the way. Anybody that's just tuning in, big up yourself. Laid back vibes, chill along. Saturday along, where I have Bournemouth Villa game on. And yeah, one of these days I gotta do a 24-hour stream. I've been thinking about it. And I'm like, the logistics of that. Oh boy. It's about to go down. Let me take this upstairs. So we gonna look at this food properly with some light. Cause we about to enjoy ya. Man, so grateful to have food. Okay, now how am I gonna carry this? I'd rather drop the laptop and not the plate. So, boom. Yeah, I need Aston Villa in the Champions League. I like Unai Emery. He deserves more respect as a manager. People be disrespecting him, They call him the Europa League manager. I think he'll win a Champions League one day. One day. And that day will be before Arsenal ever win the Champions League. All right. Now let's get hooked up here. Boom. Okay. Now, let me show you guys this masterpiece. We're talking about a masterpiece here. This is the smell is everything. You can just get full from just the smell. Shout out to you if you're joining in. Get your food. Yeah, Bournemouth dropped off, Kenny. I don't know what the hell happened to them. Get out of here. Nah, this ain't no coconut rice. My Lord. Wow. God. Flavor. Now, what is this? Is this like fish or something? I have no idea. But it's good. Yeah. Oh, wow. Big things are happening. Oh, boy. Every bite. Big things are gone. Oh, Lord. This is illegal. How can food be this good? Lord have mercy. Okay, like that corner of the plate tastes good. I'm gonna start attacking the other because I believe in them. You know what I'm saying? Attack from both sides formation. That's how I like to do. Win back on the left, win back on the right. Let's try the midfield. Okay, midfield need more sauce. We might just have to mix everything up, Let's do Ole Gunnar Solskjaer type formation. Let's just mix everything. Lord. Man like Body Talk in the building. Yo. Have no fear. Mr. Body Talk is here.
Yo, what's going on? We're in the building. I see you got some blessings on your plate, mate.
Bro, everything is everything right now, man.
Wow. You must be real hungry.
When you went out last night and you wake up and you got the appetite of I don't know. You could eat a whole village.
No, I hear you. Maybe you ate a whole village last night as well.
Nice.
How was it? Where did you go last night?
Oh man, we went to this Jamaican joint, and
Oh yeah,
yeah, you know them Jamaicans, they don't play.
yeah. I would have came through for that one if I was in town.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean?
Mm, they had a whole thing. It started in the afternoon. There was a thing called puff and brush. It's a painting activity. What people like,
Okay.
there's music, there's food, there's people just like puff it and brush it,
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Did you get involved in all the activities? Yeah.
All the activities, sir. I was an artiste.
Oh wow, that's crazy. I listen, doctors on the stream. Just be careful about what you're saying. Yeah.
That's true. Big up, doctor. Shout out, doctor. How you doing? Uh-oh. Not a good start.
Nah, she's.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm all right. Hello.
How
Mm-hmm.
you doing,
I'm
doctor?
here. I'm here.
It's happy to hear from
I'm all
you.
right.
Obviously, you've had a few
You?
tough streams lately, but don't worry, I'm here. I'll look after you because what's his yeah, I don't know what he's been doing lately.
Yeah,
He's been doing a poor job.
yeah,
Have I
very
been
poor
doing a
job.
poor job, doctor? No,
Yes, you have.
no. Mm-mm. This
You
is
see,
this is
you,
malicious
you
propaganda. This is not true.
So how's everyone feeling lately in terms of the final? Like, what do we all feel?
I feel like we'll win it. You know,
Yeah,
we have
that's
we have a chance to win it. You know, so
yeah. I believe we'll win it as well.
Mm.
I just hope that once we win it, there's no excuses for the transfer budget. I don't want to hear, oh, sell to buy, we're broke, Jim Radcliffe Stadium.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear that. I want to hear that we're very ambitious.
Mm-hmm.
Due to what happened this season, because we were borderline relegated,
Mm-hmm.
because we sent a lot of good players on loan, the likes of Sancho, Rashford,
Mm-hmm.
Anthony. We flirted with also selling Garnacho to Napoli. That could have maybe affected his form. I don't know. So, and obviously we flirted with selling Bruno Fernandes.
Yeah.
So, because of all these things,
Mm-hmm.
I just think to show the existing players here that we mean business,
Mm-hmm.
go out and sign five top players that are going to bring us back into the conversation.
Mm-hmm. 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 100%.
yeah,
Mm.
We we can't be going for like low fruit.
Yeah, because in the past, you know how it goes. We have a first choice,
Mm-hmm.
and then we're all getting gassed about this first choice. Then it's like, oh, the first choice is going somewhere else. Then we're going down the list. Oh yeah, Xerxes. Oh, Xerxes. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we've seen a couple of comps. He's nutmegged a few people. He looks good on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Then he comes, he's not scoring goals. Then you hear the rumors before he starts playing. Oh yeah, he's really a 9.5. Then we don't know what a 9.5 is, but then we start seeing in front of our eyes, oh, this is what he meant by 9.5. A
Mm-hmm.
non-scoring forward.
Mm-hmm.
A non-scoring forward. So then obviously we already have an existing striker. He's the worst I've ever seen in my lifetime. Like literally the worst. Like I can't remember a striker this bad playing as many as games like as he has.
Yeah.
So and I remember growing up here when like there were like strikers that played at Bolton, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They used to just hoof the ball to them and we considered those strikers to be rubbish strikers.
Yeah.
But when I think about it deeply, yeah, they used to get the ball hoofed to them, and then they could control the ball on their chest. They could bring others into play. They
Mm,
were dangerous in the air. They were dangerous from set plays. They
mm.
had something to their game,
Yeah.
even though we felt that that wasn't Man United level.
Yeah. Yeah.
But fast forward to today, yeah. Even if we hoof the ball to the striker, we're not playing good football at the moment. But even if we hoof the ball to the striker, he can't bring the ball down. He can't bring others into play. He's not dangerous from set plays.
Bro.
So he's not dangerous with none of those things that I mentioned. And we said these strikers that were performing those activities previously, they were shit
Yep.
because they didn't have the flair, they didn't have the special sauce. They
Mm-hmm.
wasn't scoring with regularity.
Mm-hmm.
Fast forward to today now, we've got a striker that plays up front and he can't do none of these things and he's not scoring with regularity.
I don't
If
even.
somebody had told me that, I
Yeah.
would have said you're lying.
Bro, I don't even remember the last time Hoyland scored a header or an aerial. Like I have to go back to like Champions League last season when Rashford was forced to cross on the right. That's the last time I saw Hoyland score an aerial um um ball. So
Yeah.
like, man, that's rough. That's rough to think that like this is our reality. Really.
Imagine, yeah, he's gone like almost 30 games, yeah, without really scoring that. Like he's like almost 30 games. He's got 2 goals, yeah. And the
Mm-hmm.
last 2 goals he scored, yeah, he didn't know nothing about the goals.
Mm-hmm.
Like the ball just came in, hit him, and went inside the net.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. Crazy.
Bro, but this is Man United now. Yeah. So
But
how
but I need you
so
to do me a favor. Sorry, Balitek. I just need to say
yeah.
something. But I need you to do me a favor and calm down on the food. Just breathe. You
Like
know, you can
I'm gonna have
take a
like
bite.
waves of
Take a bite. Chew. Calm down. Chew. But oh
You're
my,
right.
because why are you inhaling like it's going to run away from you?
I'm trying to like when the flavors just like attack you, and I
I
just
I,
want
think
I
the
know. No,
I think what's happened now is, bots, you're just proving that Doc can't take you out on a nice date.
I
I
no no
think
no
she,
no no
I
no
think, I think she was trying to take you to somewhere like Hakazan or Nobu
no.
or
Don't
somewhere
worry.
like that. Maybe Ruth Chris, but you've messed it up now. You've
Wait,
messed it up now.
don't worry, Doc.
We, we, we know we can't take you anywhere.
No, no, no. I got etiquette. I got etiquette. When the white people are around, don't worry.
oh no, I'm the same way. Don't worry. Please, when people are around, I act like I'm brand new.
Yeah.
And I don't be eating as much. And then my mother will look at me and like, what are you doing? Because I know this is not you. I'm like, I'm in
Yeah.
public. I have to act like I have home training. But I know if I do what I do at home, you will probably beat my ass. Yo.
but
Oh
but
god.
but even in the formal dinners though, the chicken I gotta like if it's like chicken wings, I gotta use my fingers. There's no way I'm
No,
like
me, I don't. I don't even touch the plate. You see, I don't even chew the bones because normally I would. But
Mhm.
I just have to be look. This is why I eat before I go out, because I'm like, I know what happens every time. But sorry to like interrupt and just point that out. I was like,
Thank
the
you.
entire time I'm thinking, you can calm down.
I'm
It's
coming down.
not.
Yeah, the food is not running away from my plate. I'm just like eating like somebody's about to snatch it. You're right. You're right.
Oh, there's
And
nothing
plus,
wrong with that. There's
no,
nothing wrong with that, bots. Do
you
your
actually have
thing.
to take. No, you
Yeah,
have to take your time because if you eat quickly like that, you get indigestion,
yeah,
and
true. But you know what
it's
it is?
not cute.
I grew up with many siblings. I'm the seventh child. So
I
like
understand that. I grew up
yeah.
in an African household. We all eat in the same plate.
So
But still. We're not young
Wait,
anymore.
Bots, you said you're the seventh child. So how many of them are you?
I'm the last born. I'm the last. I don't like saying
Oh,
I'm the last
7
born.
out of
People
7.
go like, "Oh, you the
7
last born."
kids.
Mama. I saved me none of that shit. I'm the seventh born child at home, and so like I know all about like when the food is ready, you gotta run to the kitchen and like you pick the plate with the best meat, right? And then
Yeah,
obviously,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. And now you gotta start eating because you don't want nobody complaining and be like,
And
no, how
don't
come
eat the
like
meat first.
Molly Tex
The
got the
trick
bigger
is,
piece of
the trick is don't eat the piece of meat first because your parents are going to be like, why? So
Yeah,
and you don't have to leave it last because it becomes too cold. So you
exactly.
have to. It's like you have to. Oh my god!
Now I've got a
Yeah.
systematic way of how I do my one. I eat the veg first, I eat the protein second, and I eat the carbs last.
No way.
You know what?
That's how I do it.
I've heard
No.
of a. I've heard of.
Wow.
I saw this online, and actually, I don't know how true is it, but I've seen it so many times where I feel like there has to be a scientific way. Someone was saying that you don't have to eat your carbs like when you sit down to eat, and you don't eat your carbs first.
Yeah.
Eat the protein and the veg first, and
Hmm.
then kind of like let the protein and veg be one of the one of the first things like you bite into. Then you
Mm.
can eat like the carbs after that.
There's a way
The-
that it breaks down in your
yeah,
system better.
exactly. There's a way that it breaks down your. That's what I was going to say about it. And actually, I was sitting now thinking that actually makes a lot of sense.
So can you repeat the order again, doctor? So it's
So
gotta be
eat your protein and veg
okay.
first.
Okay.
So your carbs should not be on
Simplify
your
for, for somebody like when you say carbs. No. These are terms.
so
Like
okay, so
I have
your meat.
rice, I have oxtail, I have some string beans, and like
Yeah.
carrots. So
So
like
your oxtail and your string beans should be the first thing you eat.
ah
Like on the first spoon, at least the first couple of spoons. So okay, maybe take a like 2 bites out of your veg and your
yeah. Okay.
oxtail, and then you move on to the rice.
No. Now I always try and work for the perfect like combination of like you gotta
Yeah,
have
yeah.
a little bit of meat
No, but
in there, a little bit of like so it
I have
all
to go back and look at. It's been on my things of list to do, like things to do to understand the science behind the whole thing.
okay.
Because I find it fascinating. It went the way that it was a minute long video,
Mm.
and in my head I didn't save it, so I was like, "Ugh, now I have to go looking for it to now come back and reference the whole thing." Because I had one, I was on the move, and I was like, I should send this to like my friend to ask, does
Mm.
this make sense? But
Wow.
Ever since I started doing it, it started making sense to me. So
yeah,
Okay.
because
but
I noticed right that
yeah,
when I eat the veg first and then I eat the protein second, I find that I don't necessarily need to eat all the carbs because by the time I start getting onto the carbs, I start to feel myself getting full
full.
quicker.
Mm.
Mm.
So then you realize maybe you're eating too much carbs because you don't actually need all
Yeah,
that. You just need
to be
a
fair,
certain amount.
we
Yeah.
we do like as Africans, or I don't know about like people from the Caribbean and stuff, but we do eat a lot of carbs. But it is bad.
Mm-hmm.
The amount of carbs we eat, a full
Yeah.
plate of fufu and
Mm.
soup, and like 3/4 of your plate is fufu, and have a limited amount of soup. To
Yeah.
be fair,
There's no
we
time
do
for salad.
what the salad is in the green soup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's unhealthy. Do you know how much oil we put in our food? I won't lie. I've stopped. I've cut down a lot on the amount of oil
Thank
I
you.
use in my food.
Thank you. I always say this to all my friends from West Africa. I'm like, yo, y'all be abusing the vegetable oil. They literally like sometimes you can
Mate,
see
I
the layer,
went back. I
the
went back
layer of
and
oil.
you
Like,
know how the ladies that sell food on the road, right?
Yeah.
We have the wache and the stew. You'll be like, oh, auntie, I want this amount of wache, and then they'll put the wache, and then when they're putting the stew on it,
Mm.
3/4 of the ladle is oil. So you literally have to tell her, auntie, please, I don't want oil. I'm saying it in English, but for those of you who there's a way you say it, she that you be like, and they're like, hey, you are watching your ways. I'm like, I'm watching my heart. Oh my god. Do you know what? But the memories. And also to all my Ghanaians, I also watched a couple of videos of this guy. I think he's a
Mm.
Ghanaian scientist. Again with the scientist. He's like, we have a porridge that we drink called Hausa Cocoa. It's
Okay.
a staple. It's a staple.
Is
Not,
that different from Gary?
yeah, it's different
Okay.
from Gary.
Okay.
This man is trying to say that Hausa cocoa is equivalent. Drinking Hausa cocoa is equivalent of smoking 37 cigarettes. I said, what? I said, as a scientist myself, as doctor, I'm like, that does not sound. That does not make any sense. You have, again, and it was clipped, and I was like, oh, I'm trying to find the full video because I need you to explain to me why.
Hmm.
Then as you can see, where my algorithm takes me
Mm-hmm.
on a daily basis, it's all about food and your
Mm-hmm.
health. And I'm like, oh my god.
Okay. Mm.
Some girl stitched that video. She did what she did was she screen grabbed the video and didn't tag the original person. So I
Mm.
was like, I need you to I commented, I was like, please tell me where I can see the full video so I can see whether I can drag the person or not. Because why are you telling me not to drink that? I've
Yeah.
been drinking it since I was basically a baby. My mom used that to wean me off of my breast milk.
Damn. Wow. And that means there's a whole population of people that are actually also.
She used to mix it with bananas
Oh
and
God.
fruit.
That's wild. And by the way, big up Professor in the building and everybody in the
Hi,
chat. Shout out
Professor.
to you guys as well. We'll get to you. We're not ignoring you. I was I, I'm frustrated about oxtail because it is like
It
so
has
good,
nooks in,
but it
it
doesn't
has
have
nooks
meat.
and crannies.
But it
Exactly.
doesn't have meat. It needs more meat. Like how can
No,
it be
you
just
have to
like
find. No,
I
you're
think
not
I
getting
think
your
because
meat from
I
the
think
best
it's
place.
I think it's
But
depend on the person that cook it.
and also you
this?
have to find the person who the best oxtail to buy, like where you're buying it from. I realize, okay,
Mm.
here in London, do you know what halal is?
Yeah, ish. I know when they say
Yeah,
that food is halal or not halal. I don't know,
it's like
but
kind of like kosher. The same kosher is for Jews, halal is for Muslims.
okay.
Google it,
Oh,
guys.
okay. There we go.
It,
Thank
but
you for
here
clarifying. Thank you for
I basically explain it to everybody like that. It's
clarifying.
kind of like the same idea, but anyway,
Mm,
it's the same idea. Anyway, uh, here in London, what I do is I go to the halal butchers, and you have to again find the halal butchers nearest to you or
yeah.
the best one. And
Mm.
my halal butchers, he has the full oxtail. He
Yeah.
doesn't he do the pre-cuts. So
Oh,
you'll tell him I want you will tell him I want the entire thing. I want half of it. Do you want the skinny side or the one with the more meat? And then he said, how many pieces do I cut it into? Man,
no way.
this is
Wow.
why I said, you London is the same grace. That's the only reason why I'm still staying where I'm staying because it's like that and money, but that's another stuff. But like I'm like,
Damn.
you it's you tell even the chicken pieces because they have whole chicken
Yeah.
and you can choose to buy that and tell them, oh, cut it into 5 pieces for me, like something like that.
Yeah.
Chicken
Yeah.
thighs, oh, cut it
Yeah.
into 2, cut it into 4, cut
Okay.
into 3. They'll be okay. But me, the oxtail is expensive because
Mm.
that entire thing, I haven't bought
Go
oxtail.
for Villa,
Oh,
Watkins.
who assisted?
Um,
Yeah.
I didn't, I didn't see. I was
Watkins is
looking,
good,
I
right?
was looking at the screen and then I looked up and he scored.
that pointing at
Mm,
Watkins like there's lot made to. I'm like, it's been
because
a
I
dead game, by the way. This is the first really major event of it. Uh
yeah, the today's games have been. I
yeah.
don't know. I'm not feeling it. Maybe because Liverpool have already won it. Last week, yeah, went to the last day. You know.
Mm, mm-hmm,
Is that
mm-hmm.
Rogers? I'm not sure who that is on the ball passing it in.
Yeah, maybe.
That
Oh,
Morgan Rogers. Who's assist?
I think it was
Rogers.
Rogers.
It looks like it.
Yes,
But
according to FPL.
I predicted 3-3 draw or a draw, yeah. Because
mm,
I
mm.
don't think Fulham are going to go down without sorry, Bournemouth are going to go down without a fight. I'm kind of disappointed in Fulham because I fully expected them to like put up a fight. They have a possibility of going into Europe, you know?
Yeah.
So why are you saying pause? Juju, why are you saying pause? The moment's gone.
Right. Then
The
for a
moment's
first
gone.
comment as well, I don't think I've welcomed Juju to this space, but welcome Juju. But your first comment is pause.
Because there's many. I feel like there's many. I feel like it's something I said,
Yeah.
and you said
Or it
pause,
could
and
have
I'm
been
like,
me sucking on the oxtail bone. Just go
yeah.
pause. But big up
Anyway,
yourself, Juju and Steffi.
and I kind of popped into the Southampton City game for a little bit. I thought City would win, being as it is Southampton, but definitely let Southampton run away with a point, and I'm kind of disappointed too. Well, I'm happy, but disappointed. Like, you fully expect the game to be a bit more. I don't know. And the last comment I'll do is the Wolves Brighton game. I actually thought Wolves would beat Brighton because sometimes Brighton they can be very I don't know, shaky. One
Yeah.
minute they're winning their games and the next they're losing. Why did they win today? Like,
So,
I get it that
yeah.
they're technically a good side, but still, like, what was the point?
That's so like it must be frustrating to support Brighton. Like that's one of the things I'm just like, wow. Because they can play so good, and then
Yeah,
then they go through like periods of just being horrible,
yeah,
horrible.
yeah.
After like, yeah,
I do you know who I what I want to know? Like, I want the fans of Ipswich, Southampton, and Leicester City. I need to talk to them, especially Leicester City, since they've won the Premier League and Jamie Vardy is leaving. What do they expect to come back up again? Because this is like the third time they've come back up and they're going straight back down. To be fair, their own ever since their owner passed away, it's been a struggle.
yeah,
I feel like main mainly it's the backs, like the board, the backroom staff, the buyings. It's been a struggle, and I get it.
yeah,
But how do the fans think about it? And
yeah,
what is their opinion about their players? Because they don't have a bad set of players. They bought my boy Jordan.
who Jordan?
Are, are
Oh,
you?
Jordan, are you? You can't just drop a Jordan. Jordan, are
think
you?
I
Like,
think I
I
think
forget.
my analysis of that, right,
Yeah.
is the reason why they keep going up and down is because they're not getting satisfaction at home. The women have stopped doing what they're supposed to be doing, and that's why everything's been
We're not
going up and
gonna
down. That's my assessment.
Danny Tech. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do
Money
that
check just opened up a whole new conversation.
because we're not even gonna get, because that will lead us to talking about Wagatha Christie and why Jamie Vardy will never come to United because but yeah, if you don't know about that whole story, it has a whole Wikipedia page, guys.
Really?
Yes, and I explained this.
Doctor, enlighten us. What
Oh,
happened
I
there?
remember. I remember you telling this. But
And
was
it's
Bali?
not even it's not even the Ryan Gig story, which is also I spoke about in the happy hour. Go
Mhm.
watch the other happy hours if you want to catch up.
Shout out to Ryan Giggs.
Did he?
Yeah, he's moving
Oh,
like a beast. He's moving like a beast.
Why?
You win 13 Premier League title. You're gonna do whatever you feel like doing.
By the way, kind of related, but did you guys see Lamine Yamal being asked to take a picture, and then the girls that are asking him, they're like, "What's your name?" And he says Ryan. And I was like, "Is he thinking
he's
right?"
stupid. No, that joke.
Like these girls don't know. Like
No,
they're
but
like, "Yeah, you look kind of familiar," but like they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Show us."
And they will go and Google Ryan, and I'm like,
Yeah,
you're stupid.
No, but for real, that's what you have to do sometimes. If you're
exactly.
famous, right?
Yeah,
If
yeah,
you're famous, that's what you kind of have to do because the minute you say, "Yeah, I'm Yamal," and
yeah.
then they're like, "Okay, let me Google
They'll
this
be so
Yamal," yeah, and then they see who he is, then their energy is completely different. What you
different.
want to
Yeah.
do is you want to lie about who you are, and then if they like you for you, it's cool, and if they don't like you, well, you've
It's okay
just
to.
lost the keys to the kingdom.
Mm.
Right.
I've
Right.
seen it. I've seen it. With, I forgot who I saw. I think it was a famous rapper, LL Cool J.
Yeah,
I'm like, I know he's LL Cool J.
yeah.
So I asked him for his name. His name is Davis. I'm like, okay. I said,
Wait,
okay, LL Cool J.
But
no, but
the
he
This,
thing
this,
forgot
about
was,
to give
this,
me his real
this,
name.
when you work at the airport, you see a lot of famous people.
yeah. But do you guys know? I actually ran into. I was in, just getting coffee in Manhattan, and in Starbucks. The person, two people behind me, Thierry Henry, and like or people are like looking at him, and it's just like, yeah. And then I see him, and I'm like, are you?
Starstruck.
Yeah, yeah. And
No.
then he's like, yeah,
Don't never ask who they are. Never ask who they are. Just go up and say,
yeah,
even if you're, for example, if I ever met, for example, Tom Brady, I
yeah,
don't follow American football. I don't care
yeah,
for it. I know that's Tom Brady, and I'd
yeah,
probably be like, "Oh my god, I'm such a fat lies." I, it's different. Never
yeah.
ask them who they are.
Mhm.
Go with confidence. That's one thing I learned when I was a kid. I used to be so scared asking for pictures for a lot of people, and
Yeah,
I'm like, my mom was like, "Why didn't you?" And I'm like, "I'm bothering them," and my mom's like, "What are you mad?"
that's wild. Yeah, it's funny because like this, I bet Omo, you've probably seen a few famous people because you're like in the city 24/7.
Most of them are in the airport. When I was working in the airport, I used to see a lot of them.
Yeah, I ran into DJ Khaled one time.
What's his actor name? When they were doing Kevin Bacon, I
Yeah.
seen him before. I think that's when they were filming some series. I forgot the name. I think Follows, some stuff like that.
Mm.
Mm.
Yeah, it's always very.
Oh, not me googling who Kevin Bacon is. I know exactly who he does a lot of adverts here in the UK. I think he lives here in the UK. I think I'm not sure, but he does the EE adverts. That's a phone service adverts here in the UK, and
Mm.
they're actually quite good adverts too. Very funny.
Oh wait, that was halftime. I thought it was the 56th minute.
Yeah, the game has only started like 45 minutes ago
Ah,
ish.
That sounds like a dead game to me.
It
right.
is.
Whatever, 56 minutes.
I'm currently playing a game on my phone.
When bots is eating, everything doesn't matter.
Yeah, I didn't care about the game, to be honest, until after the food is done.
I have a question. What do you guys think about Zubimendi going to Arsenal? Is that like
Hmm.
Um,
what do you
Yeah,
think?
almost
um,
go first because like
it doesn't. It's part of leaving, I believe. I believe Potter is leaving, so that makes sense. But this deal's been done like a while ago. After the giant transfer market is when it was agreed upon. I just didn't know he was going to sign at the deadline for that team or Liverpool. In my opinion, he should have gone to Liverpool. But more chance for Manchester United to catch up because that's is a good signing. They play at the Partey is gone. Partey is not going to be. There's no reason him and Partey could be in that same team. Moreno, I don't know why they bought him. But it's going to be a good team. That shows to me that Arteta's going to be here a long time. That's what that signing says. Arteta's going to be here a long time and still no leash on him. This man was moving like a maniac.
mm, yeah, yeah. It's that's the point about Thomas Partey is a very good one because yeah, Zubimendi, I rate him. I remember like when we were rumored with him last season. Uh, I looked him up and I was like, oh, not bad. I actually preferred him over Merino, you know, and whether he'll be a success in the Premier League that remains to be seen. But the profile looked good. I just stumbled across this. This is the Inter Milan squad that was in the final for Champions League. And where they are now. Look at them, like only losing 3 players.
It's a team of old men in that team.
That definitely gonna win it now. Like
That
seeing,
that Inter Milan team is going to win the Champions League.
yeah, it's it's written in the stars for them, especially if they know it's probably that last chance or something like that.
It's
For
their
some,
last chance. They're going to win. That
It's a last
midfield
chance.
is an experienced midfield.
And
They've been there, done that, won the T-shirt. The only thing is the Champions League to do now.
if they don't win it, that team is looking to get nuked
mm,
by next year. They can't push again. They're tired.
damn.
They're too tired to
The-
push again. Like, what's that 2 years difference? They're too tired to push again. They got this the final year. After this year, I couldn't see Inzaghi leaving that team. Hopefully, he comes to United. And like, because he ain't gonna get.
Inzaghi? Did you just say you want Inzaghi at United?
Yeah, Inzaghi will be leaving. Inzaghi should be leaving because like that team is old.
So that means you've been Amorim out.
I'm not Amrin now.
Well,
Amrin has a whole new conversation, sir.
how are you Inzaghi in if you're not Amorim
And
out?
I'm not Inzaghi, and I said Inzaghi should leave that team. Like I said, hopefully, he comes to United, he might go to another team. But I don't see him staying in that Inter Milan because that team is gonna get nuked. Yeah, I see the full picture, Poppy.
I hear you. I hear you. We'll see. We'll see. I think Inzaghi's a good coach. I agree
So
with
how
you.
many games are you going to give Ruben to get it right next season?
I already said that this preseason, so next season he has to get it right. I'm not even again. I will see how the season is going. I can't just judge. I'll see how the season's going before I say something.
Okay.
Hmm.
I do think that if he doesn't get it right within 10 games, Ineos might do what they done again last season.
Mm, I could see that. Nah. He's gonna be with Eno for a long time. He's gonna Eno's gonna touch him.
I mean, I hope so, because that means we're moving in a direction and they're seeing through their plan. But in the past, if you look at Nice, yeah, Nice has had a lot of managers.
Yeah,
Like I'm sure they've even had seasons where they brought in a new manager and sacked that manager and brought somebody else in.
yeah, but the way I see them with this as a like, oh, we made a mistake. That's how I see it in Nice. And they're not like they're having was it this other guy here, Bracefield, or I forgot it's one of those other idiots over there that was just ruining that whole Nice team. I'm not expecting it this year. This year should be a lot more different.
Hmm.
Well, they already done a mistake this year. They spent 200 million on Ten Hag. They brought in new coaches. Then they
Yeah,
sacked him after 10 games.
yeah, and that, but and again, as I said, that for that one, the football people haven't come to the door yet, and that other people mistake, because that makes zero sense at all.
Wow.
So I
Well,
just saw a video of, sorry to interrupt. I just saw a, by the way, Joe, bots, Joe wants you to check your phone.
Oh.
Just saw a video of Casimiro's wife, and she was dancing in Old Trafford when they were saying Casimiro. Yeah, she was there dancing, and she was joining that. I was like, you, she's ready to take a picture of that Europa League title, uh, Europa League trophy, and add it to his collection. You know, she's ready. She stays ready, and I love it. She should do what she has to do. You
Yeah.
know.
She's like goals. You can see like she's supportive of
Oh yeah.
Casemiro. Has
we
his
love
back.
that. We love
Right.
that.
We love that. We love
That-
that.
Yeah.
By the
Yeah.
way, what do we think about Casemiro staying beyond next season?
Ah,
I welcome that.
if we
Yes,
find a
yes.
replacement,
If
if we
He's the only
don't,
he's the only good midfielder.
if we're playing like Champions League football next season, we definitely need Casemiro.
He's the only
yeah,
good midfielder in that could play that role. Like Ugarte in it,
Mhm.
and you're gonna replace Casemiro. You gotta replace Casemiro with somebody. So pretty much replacing Casemiro with Ugarte. That's what you're doing. Nah, nah.
I
It's not.
like that everyone's at this conclusion now because I remember when Ten Hag was dropping him,
that's because
Yeah.
and
Ten Hag.
I was saying, yeah, look how many games we're flopping without Casemiro playing. Are you telling me that all these men are way better than Casemiro?
Nah,
Because you can't tell me that.
the house
I,
system was just garbage.
I I feel like the Ten Hag thing, yeah. From you remember Varane had a whole interview. I feel
Mm.
like at some point between sometime sometime January last season to the summer, he did have a problem with a lot of the players. He fell out with a lot of the players. So him not, especially with him not playing certain people, because he wasn't
Mm.
playing Ahmad either. He was taking some. What I heard, I don't know which show I heard this on, but he was prioritizing Omari Fawcett over Ahmad and other players. Not saying Omari Fawcett isn't good. He's good ish, but there's if you see like I felt like he was stubborn in his way where he was like there's not he was like I'm playing this certain way to get us trophies, and he doesn't care if it's great football, you know. So him not playing Casemiro was probably mostly Casemiro saying I'm injured in quotes, not while not really being injured, and him saying I don't want to be part of this craziness. That's my thing, because I feel like if Ten Hag had still been here, Casemiro would have eventually gone to Saudi. He would have left.
Interesting take.
But you're silent.
Of course I was muted. No, I was saying that would have been a sad ending to like Casemiro's trajectory.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. It's it. I was also thinking about what if. Hear me out. What if we bring Scott McTominay back?
Don't do this. But don't do
I'm
this.
them
I said
done,
this
them
a couple
done,
of
them
weeks
done.
ago. I said this a couple of weeks ago and I got simbined.
I
And
mean,
then now you want to say this?
He loves the club. The club. Come on.
No, do you know what? Do you
Yeah.
know what I think? I feel
I'm not
like
gonna lie, I'm here for it.
Yeah, you
I'm
know.
also, I feel like Scott. Do you know what? Scott is going to do what Johnny Evans did. He's gonna go out, do the whole meander over everywhere, every club, and then come back and retire. Do like a couple of years and then retire. Play like 30, 20 games a season and then retire. Give us
Yeah.
a couple of moments and retire.
But
I
it
would
depends
like
on what manager he's playing for, though. Because if he's
Johnny.
playing for Ruben,
Yeah.
if he's playing as a 10, I don't mind
Right.
because he can carry the ball and he can arrive in the box in the last minute and
Yeah.
score goals. Yeah.
Mm,
So that part of his game is good. It's when he has to play as a 6 that is
yeah.
it's not cutting it.
Yeah.
Scott McTominay is what? 27?
Yeah. He's in his prime, really.
Yeah, so give him till 30, 31 ish, he'll come back. I feel like he will
I'm
retire
not.
at
No,
midnight.
no, no, no. Get him out of here. Let me enjoy the time. He's
Yeah.
enjoying time. Why do you want to bring him back? Probably this is your fault. Why you want to bring
No,
Scott McTominay back? For
no,
what?
no.
We were
For what?
asked
This is the whole
our
thing of bringing player back, bringing player back. Oh, bring Pogba back, bring this player back. No,
no.
no.
I drew
Let
if you
bygones be
ask
bygones.
No, okay. Yeah, no, 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 no,
Let
no,
let them
no.
go. I don't want no players coming back. Like
no,
let
I
them
don't
go.
want
Let them
Fred back.
thrive. He's about to win the Scudetto. Let him thrive. 3 more games left for the Scudetto. Leave him alone. He's enjoying
Professor,
his football. Want to
did
bring him
you
back
hear
over
what I
here?
said? When I
In,
said
in
he's going to and
the,
he will eventually end up back here.
I
I
don't
feel
know.
like in
No, he can't come back
8 years
over here. He
for
can't
like
come back
6
here.
months. He'll probably be like, yeah, I have a kid now and I want to
No,
see
no,
them.
he couldn't
Let
just pass
see me
over there.
wear the red shirt again.
Yeah, where the rest of it in a friendly. Like, listen, we leave us in our stable club alone. Let him go over there and enjoy his football. Want to bring him
Wow.
back into this nonsense? Saying he play, he can't. He ain't play no 10 either.
Yeah, let's
Let him enjoy his 4-3-3 over there.
sure. And Yala is saying he's playing all right in a very, very slow league. He's
Yeah,
not.
he's playing football with us, enjoying his time. We're having to like playing again 4-3-3. He played the left CM, he arrived in the box, let's score a goal here and there. Like, nah, leave him over there. Sometimes going to a 4-2-2 with him in the left striker role and Lukaku in the right striker role. Like, nah, let him enjoy football over there. Come over here and do some nonsense.
Mm.
Then they go say bring Fred back or Amrabat or Tellez.
No, you see, the funny thing is, yeah, every time we get rid of these players, yeah, it seems like when we go and get somebody else, we're going backwards now. Because no, it's like you don't really appreciate somebody like a Fred, yeah, until the guy goes, and then we get somebody else.
Exactly.
Yes,
That's my
we
the
are
fact.
unstable. We're in a stable club. That when they leave, you see them flourish. You're like, oh, how come you couldn't do that over there? Yeah, because the type of club we are is why I can't do that here.
I think it's going to take a special manager to unlock all this.
Unlock who?
To unlock like the club, it's going to take a special manager to do it.
It's gonna take special owners.
Ruben is the guy.
That
He
too.
will unlock the club. He will bring.
Yeah.
He
I
will
feel
bring
like it's the owners.
he will
It's
I
the
feel
bring
own,
like
it's
it's the
the
owners.
owners. The
Yeah.
owners have a hard work to do. So good luck to them.
the glory days are coming, Man United fans. Just trust Ruben. Trust the process. It'll take time, but we'll get there. I feel like next season would have gotten a few things right, and then but the season after, that's our season.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I reserve my judgment until the transfer window closes.
Yeah. Me too.
There's like they have to have made a plan in mind when you're changing a whole overhaul, a whole system. You need to be ready to pay for it. And I'm sure Jason, Vivel, they had all these conversations. They know that, like, listen, we're doing something we haven't done before at United. And
The first thing that you do is ignore the fans.
yeah.
Just
Yeah,
do what they, just
if
do what
we
they gotta
become
do.
Chelsea, where we listen to too many of the fans or whatever, and like why? Because it's a very tricky thing. Chelsea has been on a rebuild, and like it feels like I don't know. Maresca is not
No,
that.
they haven't been on a rebuild. They've been skipping steps. Is why
No, they've been though. Or
the
but
only
they've
real rebuild was who was the first manager after what's his
after
name left?
Tuchel,
After Ibrahimovic left. It was Tuchel, right? It was Tuchel, Pochettino,
they had
Lampard in there in between.
Porter, Tuchel,
Pochettino.
Pochettino. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, no, Lampard interim, then Pochettino, and here Maresca. They've been
So
they've been trying to rebuild. I said the rebuild was when the window they bought Caicedo. Enzo was before that. Was the Caicedo window where the rebuild started, and we're in our third rebuild.
after they won a Champions League and then you get rid of people like N'Golo Kante, but that's when I feel like the rebuild was happening then almost. Like
Nah, it wasn't that. It was as in they were spending money unwisely until they bought Caicedo. They slow it down until they just had getting first team players. But by then they were just getting some random UT and they're loaning them out. Estavio in Brazil, Andre Santos in Strasbourg.
yeah, right now that recruitment team is actually leading the charts. Like I think that
They just buy players. They just buy the hot prospect, loan them out.
no, but that's the thing though. They don't want to miss out on any like the next like Lamine type like generation.
Not I mean, they're looking for the next Vinny.
They are definitely going to get their hands on that player because they are actively buying anything that has potential.
What they have in their youth setup is phenomenal.
It's really, really, really phenomenal. Like people I know, it's not the results take time.
It's a loan setup that's phenomenal because if you look at the players, because again I followed the under 18, under 21, A. It's just the players that they've loaned out is just too much. So it's just gotta wait until see after this window to see because again they did that rule change right of loaning players out and stuff. So we'll see what they do. But they had too many players. We might just buy a player from them.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, they loaned out 9 players, which could be starters for their team. 10.
Yeah, they have a huge. I mean, they've been doing this thing where they have a huge loan army. Like they'd rather like when they see a talent, they'd rather buy the talent and then loan him out instead of like buy and just saying, "Oh yeah, let's fit him into the team." They're like, "All right, we want to just own this player, and they can go play wherever." What I want to see us doing more though, guys, is like why are we not using our multi-club thing? Why are we not using?
They canceled it. They put a stop to it when Jim Ratcliffe took over.
So you mean like right now we can't send Hoyland to Nice?
I think after this window we can do that.
Yeah, like literally, like
they canceled last window. That's the reason why we couldn't get this West Ham defender Todibo. So I will see if they're gonna revise it or what they're gonna do about it. Because again, that's why Chelsea were able to loan all these players out to Strasbourg, and Man City was able to buy this guy Savio. Yeah. So like they did those deals before the thing kicked in. But by the time Jim Ratcliffe is officially confirmed, the thing already kicked in, so we couldn't loan down no player to those teams.
So you're saying it's going to change next season, or like
they said next season they'll look at it to see if they're going to make any changes to it.
Yeah, because basically what it's about is you can't buy or loan players who you have an ownership with like if you're in the same European competition, basically.
And that's why you were hearing news about what's the thing called? Is it why we're able to qualify to Europa League with FA Cup? Because if we didn't win the FA Cup and qualified for the Europa League, only one of us would have went, either us or Nice. So that's why the back door was the FA Cup. And So that's why right now there was a report I think like last week. Yeah, it had to be last week where it said he's trying to sell his majority share of Nice. He's able to sell his majority share. We're able to sell players over to Nice or Lotus and Switzerland.
Interesting.
I think it's Losset, whatever the team name
No,
is.
I mean, in essence, okay, fine. When it's like, I agree with the rule when you're saying, all right, you can have the two teams in the same competition that are owned by the same person or same organization. Sure, that makes sense. But like with Nice are not going to be in Champions League, right?
No, hold up. I think they're close. Let me see the table. They shouldn't be close. Should be Deserby up there. Get out of here, Nice. Oh nope, Nice is right there in the
Mid-table.
Champions League. They're in the third round. Oh god, what is wrong with this team, man?
Then the what? Say what position are they?
They are fourth place, so they gotta play the qualifier for the Champions League. I need them to lose. Let me go look this up. And this is what I was talking about earlier, because again, I'm looking at the list and it says Lyon is in seventh place, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna get relegated because of financial difficulties. So now I'm looking at Ineos. I don't care who you get. You must get somebody from Lyon because that's the cheapest player you could buy early in the window. Because they're going to get relegated. They're in some place. They're going to get relegated. There's nothing they can do about it. They could even win the league and still get relegated.
Maybe we need Ineos to buy like a team in, like, say, Nigeria or something and send players there.
Why? No, get out of here. I don't need that over there.
No, like okay, maybe not Nigeria. Like, I don't know.
The go Brazil or something like that. They have a team in Switzerland. They gotta go South America.
They should buy an MLS team. Oh, we can send to Nice, but the Swiss club. So Yala says we can send to the Swiss club. What's the Swiss club?
The Swiss club is Lausanne.
Oh, okay. That's Sergim's club.
Yes, that's.
I think it's called Lausanne. Lausanne, I think it's called.
Yeah, same. It starts with an L, so we're all in the right direction.
Let's see how it's spelled.
The thing is Lausanne.
Okay.
Lausanne. They are in what place in the league? 8th place. Well done.
That team, I heard that team got relegated.
Relegated. It's not before I did research before Jim came over. They were up and down, up and down, up and down. Now they're in 6th place, so they're safe. They have 2 more games left. They play against Basel. They're gonna lose their final game. Lausanne. They might lose their last 2 games, and that will put them at. They'll be safe. They're not getting relegated this year.
Okay. Well,
they won't be able to qualify for the Champions League or the other league. But either way, I expect us to get a player from Lyon. I don't care who it is. Work on it because that team is getting relegated.
Wait. They have a kid. This kid came off the bench against us.
Malik Fofana.
That guy. Yeah, he needs to be studied.
Oh, he better not be there. I expect him to move. I expect a lot of players to move. They lost a lot of players in January window. Yeah, they lost a lot of players because of the whole relegation and they have to make money. So the striker is going. Cherky should be going. Malik Fofana should be going. Neil Kate should be leaving. Who else? Malik Fofana should be leaving. Thiago Almada should be leaving. Like, a lot of players should be leaving that team.
Well, this is Man United, and I wouldn't be surprised if they don't buy no one from them.
Yeah, I'll be disappointed if they don't. Oh, that's a transfer you did in the Football Manager for free. You go to the regular side and buy players. That's why I'm upset at the Glazers for not buying nobody from Leicester or Luton. And now we have 3 teams getting relegated. Listen, there's no reason D-Lap should go to relegation now. Go goddamn get him out of here. Come to United. What are you doing?
So what? You prefer the lap to like Jokeres or Osimhen
No,
or
no, no,
Matata?
no. Those wait, those are better than him. They are better than him. But I don't want D-Lap to go down. There's no reason why D-Lap should go down.
Oh no, there's gonna be a fight for the lap.
Yeah.
Yo,
But you tell
There's
me
gonna be a fight for any decent striker.
yeah, but you tell me Gokaris is available.
do you know why they make this extremely
I mean,
difficult?
if he is,
That D-Lap shouldn't go down. That's just it. There are certain players where like, oh, you're up now. You don't deserve to go down.
no, 100%. He's a good young talent. Um, I think he'll end up at a decent club, or he'll end up at a top club.
Like Tyler Diblin, I would not mind him going down so he could get more minutes because Southampton's trying to be stubborn. Listen, somebody's gonna buy your player for 30 mil. Like you have no choice. They're trying to quote him at 80. Like, bro, you're not gonna English tax me on a U player. Like, bro, he's not that ring level.
The guy hasn't even scored or assisted that many goals this season. I don't think so.
I'm not even looking at that. I'm just looking like the quote that you're giving him. Like I see other young English players at that age, and like they're way talented. They're way talented than him. And bro, we've seen Wilshere. We've seen
Oh
Wilshere,
yeah.
Ramsey. Like nah, you're gonna go down with your player, and next year somebody's gonna buy your player for 30 mil, and you're gonna be upset because you ain't coming back up next year.
Yeah, I have a feeling Tyler Diblin might end up like exactly who you just said, Ramsey. He's gonna be a Ramsey type player. You know.
Like just let it go, let the player go, and let's see him blossom. Hold him hostage.
Yeah. Big up young Papi.
Yo.
Did he even play today?
Yo.
Yeah.
Oh, he did play today. Lucky. I was about
So
to blast
Diblin has got 4 goals this season and 3 assists, but they're asking for 100 million.
Damn.
Leaf
Nah.
Davis. That's another left back I expect to leave Ipswich. Leaf Davis. He gotta go. Pack your bags. Pack your bag. Omari Hutchinson. Don't be surprised you see him at Villa.
Oh, the one at Ipswich.
Yeah, the one that scored against us. Don't be surprised you see him.
Yeah, I like that kid. I watched him for like England under 21s against France, and he was cooking. Although they got put to the sword by Ekitike in that match, the England boys were cooking.
They tried their hard. Even I watched the under 21 for I think League Cup semifinals yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It was Asoko Konki, good. Seko Kone is better than Ogate.
Oh yeah. What does Coney
he
have?
drives with the ball and passes the ball fast. But the best midfielder so far was Tyler Fletcher and Gray from Manchester City. They were balling that midfield. I'm like, I gotta deal with Ogate, and I see this. I'm like, Pep, you had asked to put out calling this kid up, at least get some type of game time. But the right back, he ain't up to speed. Ethan Whitley, he was missing big chance.
Which right back was it? Was it who was playing? Oh, was that Agoni playing?
No, Ogoyin was good, but like he was sleeping for the goal. He was in for the goal because they just overload us, cross the ball over, and the guy scored. I'm the guy that scored. Like, bro, I'm like, this man says he's 20 years old. I'm like, bro, this guy has played 40 senior minutes, 40 senior appearances. This guy's a grown ass man. This is 20 years old. I'm like, bro, you're a grown ass man. You played 40 senior appearances. But it's all right. Kukoki held his own. Like, patient in the back, the balls come to him, he's passing lovely enough. Had a single pass. And even when the player tried to bully him off the ball, like, move, man. Like, you're not bullying me off the ball.
No,
Triple cap.
Kakonki is he's that guy. What is he? 16, 17? He's a very
He's
special defender.
special defender.
Okay.
What the play was there? Oh, Tyler Fletcher. This guy, man. This guy's a baller. He's a like he get great chance from nowhere. Like like hold up.
But
Interesting.
yeah, I've been watching some of these kids play as well, and we have some kids in the academy. So that's why I don't mind splashing the
Yeah.
bulk of the money on 3 or 4 extremely good players
Mm-hmm.
because I know that we've got some kids that we can give minutes to here and there.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we just sort out the spine of the team, because that's where I feel like we're weakest. I feel like we haven't got a certified central centre back. I
Yeah.
feel like we haven't got a proper goalkeeper. I feel like we haven't got a proper. We need another number 8 to come into that midfield. We also need 2 number 10s. I just don't think we have. I think we need 2 mobile, ball carrying, skillful, strong, technical number 10s. We need 2. We
Mm,
need 2.
mm,
Preferably one that can score goals from outside the box, and the other that can set up chances. And
yeah.
then we need a certified gunman up front, striker, no nonsense, makes all the runs, give him a chance, bang, it's done, your team's finished, that's it. Yeah, because I feel like we can defend decently, but where we don't help the defense out is when we're not scoring any goals.
Yeah.
And you have to understand, yeah, imagine if you know as a team, like obviously we're playing Hoyland up front. So imagine we've started Hoyland. So the other teams now, the other defense now, they've been emboldened now. Because
Mm,
now they know that Hoyland's not going to score. They start pushing forward. They start taking all types of risks and chances because they know that the striker's not going to do anything.
mm,
Yeah. So we're giving hope to the opposition. But if we've got some killers up front, yeah, where they know the minute they make one mistake, it's in the back of the net.
yeah.
It's a different type of behavior, the way they treat us when we play against these teams. But because they don't respect us, this is why we're struggling with Bournemouth, Newcastle, uh, um, Southampton until Ahmad came and scored the hat trick.
Yeah.
They was all over us. Suleimane, Diblin, they was giving it to us. Yeah, like
Suleiman.
there's so many games where
Yeah.
this type of thing has happened to us. Yeah, where we're getting beaten back to back by like Bournemouth and all these types of teams, getting slapped by Palace. Yeah. Yeah, like we've like it's happened too much this season. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think a lot of teams have done the double over us, right?
Bro.
And it's because they're
I'm
not
even
scared of
scared
our
of,
strikers.
like right now when we're talking about United, I'm just scared of like teams like Brentford. They induce
Yeah,
speed. Like
yeah,
Fulham versus Man United. I'm like,
yeah.
God damn. It is these are Premier League teams that we shouldn't be fearing. We should be collecting points from those. And so we just need to swap that around because like I'm less scared of top 6 than and more scared of like the teams that are supposed to be hovering around 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th in the Premier League. Those teams are just for some reason we just can't get a result. So we
I
need to
would be more happy
mm,
knowing that we could beat everybody in the relegation zone, everybody in the bottom half, everybody in like the, let's say, right up until the top, maybe 4 or 5 teams. I
yeah,
rather we could just beat all those teams
yeah,
and know that it's a foregone conclusion that
mhm,
if they come against us, it's a bitch slapping. And
right,
then if we struggle against Man City or Liverpool or whoever, yeah, within that sort of top range, yeah,
Yeah.
it's not really that much of a big deal. Because to
Yeah.
me, if we've bitch slapped all them clubs, that means we're challenging for the title,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
But because we're struggling with these bottom teams, this is why we're in the middle of nowhere in the table. Because we can't like Man United versus Crystal Palace. Back in the day, we just say, "Yep, they're getting bitch slapped." But now
Oh,
we don't even know what's going on. We don't even know. We don't even know. Like,
yeah.
I'm starting
It's
to
so
worry
unpredictable, isn't it?
about a team in a stripy kit. I'm starting to worry about them, bro.
Yeah. Bournemouth, Palace. Them stripes are like
Brighton.
Bro, those kits are
striking.
giving me nightmares. All those random kits are giving me nightmares, bro. I don't think you understand. Like back in the day, you see a team with a silly kit on, you know you're gonna bitch slap them. But now, oh god, it's problematic.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Butch, check your WhatsApp real quick. Might cheer you up a bit.
All right. All right. Let's see what going on now. WhatsApp verse.
Bro, I went to the computer and started the phone. Hey, look.
Let's see. What is
I can't have my WhatsApp on my computer. I'm just gonna be real with you.
I gotta show
No,
you
no,
guys.
hey, me either, buddy. You ain't gotta explain
You
no
you know when
further,
you're
cause
having a
me either.
shower and then they're just going through the laptop. It's yeah. It can't happen. It can't happen.
Yeah, Arsenal's always gotta catch the strays.
They always, bro. Oh
Yeah,
man,
they done it to themselves.
it's really their own doing.
Facts. They didn't have to
That's
say
funny.
anything.
It's funny. Shit.
Might as
Why is
well
City
look in
the
the way.
pitfall? Yeah, you know what buddy tech, you gotta have a way that like when you use your computer, you got your things, and then other people, if they're using the computer, they can go log onto their profile and like that preferences, that search history, that
I know
No,
you,
no,
Bucks, but it don't
I
always
hear
work
that.
out like that.
I hear that, but nah, do you know what it is? Yeah, I regulate things in a way where you can't just pick up my phone, which is fine.
Mm.
However, the laptop, that one's fair game. If someone's just sending messages and it could just be accessed on the laptop, like that one's a different story, bruv.
You feel
That
me?
was
The laptop's accessible. The phone you could get away with, like.
this is the same reason why I didn't connect my smartwatch to my phone because it's problematic, bruv. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You
Curious
have
question.
something to hide.
Curious question, Doctor.
Nah, but obviously, the thing is, yeah, not everything is for public consumption.
Mm.
But like
Sometimes you just, you know,
I get that, but like why
Now, honestly,
like
Doc, I
let's say
already know
you
what you're gonna ask, but okay, so
like
basically,
public
is
as in
that
what, your
one is okay,
girlfriend, or
maybe it's
public
that one
to
female at work that the female don't like that you're messing with or this and that, like, but you happen to have a message in your phone from her, and it's nothing, it's nothing disrespectful to the female or anything, like none of that there, but she sees it and she's gonna take it some way, so now you gotta deal with that in your life, like for no reason out of nothing, like you're just enjoying your weekend, probably
but why
beveraged
is
up
your
on top of
why
that
is
there,
your
now you got
coworker
a girl
messaging you
arguing with you.
out outside work hours? You
Hey,
don't shit where you work.
Like
listen.
you can't be
You know
friends.
my answer to
Like this
that.
is what
You
I'm
know
saying.
my
That's
answer to that.
toxicity
No.
But
right there. Like you're not
do,
allowed to have female friends these days. Like what is
Oh
do you know
no,
going?
my
Like
answer
because
to
back
that?
in the
you can
day,
I've
have
been asked
female
this
friends,
question before.
and I am not
my
insecure.
old man's allowed to have female friends and
No,
talk
you can
this
have
and that to
female.
them. Like you know what I
No,
mean? Like so
you
why
can have
can't I
female
talk to
friends.
my female
Me
friends?
person, okay. Me
Why is it
person.
always that I'm fucking my
Can I
female
answer?
friends? You
No, no,
know?
no. Can I answer your question? You can have
No, you
female
can't.
friends. You can have. Oh, okay. You can have female friends. You can have friends, like for example, like people you went. You can have friends. I'm not saying that, but
Look
you
at
are
you.
making it seem like your your your. I don't
The
know how to
female going
explain
through
this
the
without.
phone makes it seem like you're the one
I
cheating.
don't go
Actually,
through
to be
people's
fair,
phone.
if
Me
she has to
personally,
go through
me,
your phone,
Do
she
I
you,
feels like
doctor?
I
Do
hey,
you
don't
know?
that's
go
my.
Do
through.
you know your partner's phone password?
He doesn't have one.
I'm
He
gonna be
doesn't have a
honest. My girl,
password, or
my
it doesn't
girl
even
knows
phone.
my phone password. Like you know,
He did
but
on.
respectfully, she doesn't
It's
really
one.
go through it.
No,
She
no,
knows it though.
but it's like I don't go through people's phones because I'm secure
Okay.
enough in my relationship. You know, I'm like because I know there's nothing going on.
But it's
But
been
But
times when
whatever.
she's seeing a
So
message
you
pop
don't
up
have a
from the
password to
ex.
your phone,
why
doctor.
am I? Pardon?
You don't have a password to
He,
your phone.
he knows it.
Okay. Wow.
If you know me, my sister knows my password. My cousin knows my password. It's like one of those things that if you know me, you know my password.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. My mama knows my password, and my girl knows my password as well. To be fair,
It's like I'll be like, take my phone and make a phone call. I
she
know
just
my
doesn't be
sister's
looking
password.
through
Like,
it in the right
yeah,
areas.
it's not like I'm gonna pass and just take the phone and I'll be like,
You see, Young Papi has got his methods. He's like, I know. He's like, you can have access to the phone, but you don't have
if
access
I'm
to
looking,
everything in the
look,
phone.
what the point I'm trying to make is, if I'm looking to find trouble, that
Yeah.
means there is trouble, and that means you shouldn't be with a person.
No, if you're looking to find
No, that
trouble,
doesn't mean
You're
that.
already
Me
wrong if
That
personally,
you're
I
doesn't
don't
looking
want
to
mean
to be.
that.
find
that's,
trouble.
I,
that's
If you're
not even
looking to
The
true.
way
find
I
trouble,
see it,
you're the
doctor,
problem.
the,
me,
the
I'm.
doctor,
If
if you're suspicious of something, yeah, don't let these girls trick you out of your situation, you know.
You feel me?
no,
Just
Don't
just
let
en- just
Glorilla tell
enjoy
you
your
what to
situation,
do,
you know what I
Ryder
mean?
and all of them.
no,
Like,
but
don't let
one
them.
thing I hate
Don't
is
tell them. You
cheaters.
know,
So one thing I
don't
hate
let
is
them tell you
Nah,
what
cheaters.
to
you're
do.
hating the wrong people.
No,
Just forget all
I
that.
have a.
Don't worry about
That's
that.
why. If
Just know,
if
are
I
you
have a
happy? If
problem
you're
with
happy,
cheating,
forget all.
if
Don't get
no,
tricked out of your
listen,
situation. That's the problem
STDs
with
is a
people.
thing. STDs, STIs is a thing,
Nah, that's
and
the
I don't
problem
want to
with
get.
people.
I
They
don't know.
just
No,
get
I don't
you
want to
tricked.
gotta take
get.
adrenaline. You
No,
gotta
Nah,
take
I'd
you can
rather
take
be
time
adrenaline.
off.
single and
But
happy. I'd
STIs
rather be
happen
single.
anyway.
Yeah, STIs happen anyway, but
Like, you could go from one hill to the other, but like, come on now.
no, yeah, but also I'd rather be single and happy than stay in a relationship where the guy is
You lot are all
disrespecting me.
liars. You
No.
lot are all liars. Do you know what's funny? Yeah, I've
Mm,
seen a guy go around with a microphone and ask several girls this same question. Yeah, would you rather be the pauper's wife or the king's mistress? And every single one of them said the king's mistress. Now, I'm pretty
well,
sure
I'm different.
that wait, hold on, let me just
I'm
finish. Yeah,
different.
I'm pretty sure that not.
I
I'm pretty
I
sure
can
that that is not the view of every single girl in the world. However, yeah, most of those girls that he asked that question to, I'm pretty sure they feel like they're all nice people in one way, shape, or form. So what you have to understand is, as men, we look at these things and we just inherently know that
know what that
the girls, yeah, it doesn't matter. Girls will break rules for certain people. Yeah.
no.
Mhm.
Trust me.
So
Not a
guys want to be the girl. The guys want to be the the person that the females want to break the rules for.
Like
Unfortunately.
Batman.
So if there's a woman that wants to be breaking all types of rules for me, I'm happy with that. That's cool.
I mean Look, do you?
Like when you start putting all
I'm
these
not gonna tell you
conditions,
what
oh, he has to do this, he has to do that, he has to do this. You
my
ain't
partner
gonna
doesn't
tell that
have
to a
to do
bad boy.
anything.
You ain't gonna be
No,
saying that to
he
no
You
bad
can't
boy.
doesn't have
talk
to
like
do
that to no
anything.
You
bad
ain't
But
gonna
boy.
be
if he
saying
wants
that to
You
no
know.
bad boy. You're
no,
gonna be trying to
Come
okay,
on
jump through the
now.
hoops to keep him.
look, me jump through hoops to keep. Yeah.
Nah,
Yes,
I'm just gonna be real.
100%.
I'm just gonna be
100%.
real. You ain't gonna say
On the
that to no bad
king.
boy. You ain't gonna
Okay.
I'm
say
the
that to the
king in this
king. You ain't gonna tell the
relationship.
king he must do this and he must. No, you're
Did
with the
did did
king.
that did the he must come out of my mouth?
No, but I'm
Did
just
I
being
say
real
this?
with you.
Did
So,
I
so,
say this?
so,
No, I'm
so what I'm
no.
saying to you,
Did
doctor, is you have
did did
unrealistic goals.
Whoa,
did
you
that
got
Yeah,
I
me?
no did
you have
I
un-
say anything? No, but did you hear any, you see what I mean? No, you people have issues. You people have issues. Because I didn't say any of this shit. You see,
No,
this is
no, we
why
No,
just
yes,
said.
no, but the thing is, you did though, but it was just we just put it more into detail for you, like that's all. Like you
did I
just hit
open
the
my
you
mouth
just
and say
hit
he must?
the topic, like
Did I say
we
did
had
I
a whole
say he must?
PowerPoint ready for this conversation. Guys, I had a
Go
PowerPoint ready
ahead.
for this
You
conversation.
you
You just hit the title.
I know I'm not gonna win this. So I'm not gonna win this. So let's move
you,
on to
you
No,
other
no,
things.
started it off, yeah, when you
we'll
said you
table
hate
this
cheaters.
discussion and we'll come back to it because I feel like is this a separate stream by itself? We should just be called
This
like
is a
Truth is
truth is
truth,
truth.
though. Truth is
you know
truth.
what I mean? so so yeah, it's
Everybody has their preferences. So yeah,
interesting.
and
Even
really,
AJ is like, what?
you guys are right. You guys are right in a certain sense where ladies will probably take certain shit and not take certain shit. You know what I mean? I think that's
Yeah,
what Bali Tech said at a point. So
yeah.
Hey,
you guys are.
doctor.
Everybody has that one thing they're not gonna sit down and let a guy do to them.
They're like, this is where
So
I draw the
their
line.
cut off point, yeah.
Hey,
Yeah,
doctor.
Everybody's different. Yeah,
As a female, right? You know what you want in life, right?
yeah,
Every
yeah,
female like view at like that. So they go into a relationship knowing what they want,
yeah,
what they expect,
yeah.
and what they want to see actually happen. Like, they have them about them, where a guy is just chill, like, it's just we're gonna live our life, if this happens, cool. If that happens, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like we're just gonna just go with the flow, like. Whereas like
mm,
if we don't meet them expectations, that's where we're wrong for some reason because we're just living our life in a sense. You know what I mean?
mhm,
Because females have this aspect, they have plans. Females plan, and it's not a wrong thing. Also, like they just plan ahead. They have plans. They have ideas. They have this and that, and not all the time the males thinking in that form. Like you know what I mean? It's just they're just going with the flow.
mhm. If by the way, if you guys if they give, they're not gonna give this as a penalty. Aston Villa have playing with 10 men. By the way, just in case we didn't know, Ramsey got sent off.
I'm not gonna
Um,
lie, my TV turned off. I forgot the game was
Bournemouth
on.
are pushing.
yeah,
No, no. It won't surprise me if they
I wanted to
equalize.
make sure that I read Yale's comment where Yale said, I lost the TV to my ex because I talked to the girl from work. I was on the phone and she tossed it out the window. Can you
There
imagine?
has to be no. There has to be more of the story. I need to
That
hear the
that
entire
that
story.
one's
As
No,
crazy.
we said,
that's the
no.
story.
As we said,
That's the
as
story
we said,
there.
this is
A
true. This is true.
whole TV.
That I have to hear both sides because I know this is truth. Is truth,
Never
guys.
connect,
This is the
never
truth.
connect your
Is
stuff to your
truth.
TV. Rule number one, guys.
This is
Ex-
truth. Is
Rule
truth.
number one, guys.
This is truth. Is truth.
Yale
Okay,
made a mistake here.
Joe. Joe, if Joe is in this video, is in the stream, please, this is a truth is truth.
Right?
Because you know what? As I said, Yale, this is truth is truth because there's a lot. And we would go on for like 6 hours, and we'll still. I'll come out very frustrated. You will come out very frustrated, and we'll be all mad for like, Jolly, you broke up with her the first time. then you that was your. See,
Now,
why did you let her back?
honestly, you never go back. You never go back in life. That's one
Exactly.
thing that
Why did you go
everybody
back?
needs to learn in life. You never go
Exactly.
back in life. You always move
No,
forward.
no. Yale now learned this lesson because earlier on, when we were talking about Scotland, how many blah blah, Yale said you
He did
never
say
bring your
never go
ex
back.
back home. It
He's
always
learned
Yeah.
his lesson.
It
We
always fails.
thank
So he
God.
knows from experience.
Literally.
Trust me, I know
We
from
thank God.
experience as well. We all do it and we're all dumb for it. However, you live and you learn.
yeah. I
That
mean,
that's
Yeah,
the
but
three L's in life.
the only way the thing is, yeah,
uh,
the only ex I would ever consider to take back is something that I might have messed up myself. So what I mean by that is
yeah.
if I just hastily, when you're feeling yourself so much to the
Mhm.
point where you just do loads of reckless activity and then you might have got rid of someone who was actually doing quite good. And then you moved on to other people who were like, yeah, they're okay. I mean,
Mhm.
that's the type of ex I'll take back. Like
Mhm.
but if it was a problematic ex, then yeah, like never take them back. You know what I
But
mean?
it's the problematic ones that do that thing that nobody else doesn't do that same
But
way.
I
Yeah,
know
but
exactly what you're
you see
trying
the
to say, but
problem.
no.
You see the problem with
I
men.
mean,
Yeah,
like,
you see
I ain't
that's
gonna lie. All you gotta do is spend $1,000 just on to DR, and you could get a girl to do the exact same thing that your ex was doing. I ain't gonna lie when it comes to that point. Hey, a
yeah.
thousand dollars, and
He,
you're
he,
done
he
getting.
definitely ain't
Hey,
lying. He definitely ain't lying. He
Y'all
definitely ain't lying.
you all had to do it to even at least get over that hump of like getting over them or whatever. Like I
yeah,
had to do. I done it. I ain't gonna lie. That's right, man.
yeah.
He definitely not lying. There's some phenomenal pieces of hardware in DR, so he's not lying.
I ordered a threesome and I couldn't even handle the threesome. I like it just got to that point. Like you feel me? Like one could handle. Like you know what I'm saying?
Oh
Nah,
Lord.
I would have been up for the challenge.
No,
Hey, he's like,
I was up. I ordered it. I'm the one that ordered it. It's just that when it came
You
to
know when
it,
it's
it's like,
reporting for
oh
duty. You would have
fuck,
reported for duty
it's
very well.
happening.
yeah, Bobby was like, I'll be back, even though we just started. I'll be back.
wow. I'm learning way too much, more than I wanted to know about you people.
No, sorry.
I'm an
What is
Um,
you
islander, so I
people?
don't expect you
What is
to have expectations from. This is what I'm saying,
No,
doctor.
I don't.
Don't
No,
have
I don't mind
expectations
that.
on us.
I don't mind that you're freaky. Yeah,
Oh
you
no,
do
I'm
you.
freaky because I went to an
No,
island. I'm freaky because I went to
no,
an
no.
island.
That's not why. That's not why. Wow. I don't. Wow.
Hey, look, boy.
That's not why. You know why. I don't mind. You. Everybody has a kink. Everybody has a thing.
uh
doctor, are
But
you
I'm the kind
freaky?
of person that
yeah.
I don't talk about that on the
Mm.
socials, like in public. I will talk. If it's different if you're talking with your girls,
But
and it's
doctor, you
different if I'm
haven't said
talking
whether you're
with.
freaky or not. You
Yeah,
just
And
try
I'm
to
not gonna say.
Doctor
I'm
said
not
you're
gonna
just
say.
trying to
he's
keep it a secret. Are you freaky or not, doctor?
I I'm not gonna say.
well.
I know a few doctors that are freaky. I've met some doctors in my lifetime.
I bet you
Yeah,
have.
Some
I'm not gonna lie. The
some Irish
last,
ones as well. Some
I want to say
NHS
the
Irish
last
doctors
three,
that know
two.
what they're doing. They're
There's a
they're
lot I
very
want to
good
say.
physicians. That's all I would say. They're very good physicians.
Yeah.
No, 100%.
I
I
mean, med
agree
school and
because the
stuff.
last two that my girl right now, she's a nurse. She can be a doctor if she done like one more course or but I don't know how it works, but you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know
The
what you
one
mean.
before that was a nurse too, actually. Sure. So
You have a thing for
I may
nurses.
have a thing going on, but the one before that was a dentist. Like, like yeah. I might have a thing going on over her. Like, I might have a type, but Scrubs is it.
Interesting
But hey, you ever seen a thing
conversations
in
happening
Scrubs? Oh
here.
Lord have mercy.
Clearly, we're watching Bournemouth and Aston Villa, Pam.
These people are just. I'm not gonna
Uh,
say what.
The
The
doctor
thing
was
is,
borderline telling us that she's a freak. She was
Yeah,
I'm not,
borderline
and I
telling
didn't.
us.
I never said
still.
that because
But
in my line of work,
Doctor,
I have to.
you said everybody has a kink. right? And you're about to say something, and then somebody you got interrupted. But like I don't know where that
No,
train of thought was gonna
I'm.
go.
What I'm trying to say is, me in the health business, you have to ask all kind of questions. Yeah.
Mm.
Wait,
So
so one
try.
of the questions is what's your fetishes?
No,
So
no,
like
Yeah,
right,
please fill
so
out the
like
form for me.
doctor, you
no,
like chains and
no.
whips and all of that. Chains and whips
So for
excite you,
example,
and like Riri.
for for what did you do? You know what? Let me continue my thread because you people are just throwing in stuff and it's getting me.
No,
Mm.
you
Young
said
Papi,
for
what?
It's
example,
getting
and
you
we're
what?
listening to the
Don't tell me
example.
I'm
what?
getting thrown off. I'm
You're
getting thrown
getting
off. So
what?
I'm saying, I'm getting thrown off. So I'm saying, like working in the health business, like for example,
Mm.
people come into the ERs with all sorts of stuff shoved up places you don't want to know. Yeah.
Why
Wow.
is
So
the funny chord there?
Wow.
so so you have to ask how did it get there, and they tell you, oh, they slipped and fell. But you and I both know you didn't slip and fall. You know
Or
what
are
I
we
mean?
talking about men or women?
Both.
Why?
Wow. That's
Why?
Wait, wait,
crazy.
Slip.
wait.
Why?
Give
How
us
did
an
it get to
example.
her?
What slipping on what? What have they slipped on? Like a champagne cork or what?
Carrots,
Carrots? What? All right, all
Cucumber,
right, all
yeah,
right.
we get it.
people,
Asparagus, yeah, we
Yeah,
get.
very
cucumbers. Yeah,
vegetables, wooden
the
sticks,
cucumber did it to me.
Wooden
But
stick.
toys,
why would
Yeah.
someone still
butt
have like a
plugs.
carrot stuck up there, whatever, when he could just
How am
break
I
pull?
supposed to know? That's how am I supposed to know this? I don't know.
Yeah, the
So
doctor is
Wow.
that
picky.
they're in hospital because there's a carrot or whatever.
I was reading online and I actually on Reddit. So on Reddit, yeah, I
Okay.
follow on Reddit. There was this guy who shoved a nurse was saying she was working and this guy came in with a um a bulb broken bit. It had broken inside him.
I've read the story about
Wow.
the person who had a champagne bottle stuck up there.
Wow.
And if you can't manually like take it out, you will have to like send you to surgery and actually cut you open. Do you know how much effort that takes? And then they took all the shots out and everything. A few months later, he comes back with the same thing shoved up his ass.
Ooh, is anybody else
Yeah.
cringing right now? Cause I don't know if you're real
And I was
In
females
my
reading
cringing
this,
head,
right
and I
now
yeah.
said,
as a man. Like,
this
you
is
feel
why
me? Like,
this is this
You
I
see,
feel like,
doctor, you see why
ow,
you killed it, yeah? Because like the
ah.
conversation was we was in DR, yeah. We
Yeah.
was,
You
we
feel
was
me?
in
no.
the
So like,
That's
you
Dominican
why I
feel me?
said
Republic.
What if he
everybody
end up
has a
with like
kink.
glass
Do
shattered in
you
Yeah,
her
really?
there was
ass? And I'm
free
like, bro, no.
there was free sensational beauties involved, yeah.
Yeah.
And now we're talking about broken things in places where it shouldn't be broken. And not
Like,
only that, it
like,
happened
like
twice.
what's he was trying to light
No, I
up
have
to
to share
see
them.
what's like how do you even put a bulb in there?
No, the thing is,
So I
it's
think the hint is that she
that's
likes it a bit
no,
rough.
I do not.
She
Please,
likes a
I
bit
do
of
not.
pain. She likes a bit of
No,
pain
I do
in the
not.
situation.
So,
Hit
Doc,
me and I'm out.
oh, well, hit you with a bolt.
I said hit me and I'm out. Oh my
Oh!
god.
Oh, what do you mean hit you? Who's gonna hit you?
Pav, get Bali Tech was saying he thinks I like pain. And I said no.
Oh,
I'm the
chains and
last
whips
one.
don't
Like
You
excite you
said
I
hit
then.
don't.
You
me
ain't
and
like
light
Riri.
out, right? No, oh, you said
Young puppy, why are you looking for trouble? Because Riri is not here to defend herself.
I'm not gonna lie,
Yeah,
you're smiling as you're saying that right now. So
my
you
doctor,
know
you
what's coming
before
out
you
your
was going
mouth
on
ain't what you really feel.
what
that's a
before
goal.
you were
Oh
is
no,
that a
It's not a
go?
girl. Nah,
no,
nah,
it
nah,
didn't
nah, nah.
go
He
in.
cleared it.
Yeah, before she was
I'm
sounding like
ahead of
she
you,
wanted to
motherfuckers
wrestle with
now.
Luke
Yes.
Shaw. So I kind of felt like if Doctor and Luke Shaw would be a bit rough, if you get what I mean.
That's
I
horrible.
don't think
Every you people
I,
are
How
you people
Poor
are
how
Shaw.
horrible.
old are
All of
you,
y'all.
Doc?
Poor Shaw. Talking about all those carrots and all of that. Poor Shaw.
Doc, how old are you?
Damn.
Mid-30s.
Doc, how old are you?
Mid 30s.
Like
Hmm,
No,
towards the
interesting.
no. I'm very sure I'm older than bots.
Probably
You
by a
would,
year, couple months, maybe.
maybe.
Doesn't matter. It's similar age. It's fine.
Like, you're both probably
No, I
34
don't
and
do
just
that
chilling.
either.
We can both. Yeah.
Go on, boss.
No.
Finish your sentence. We can both what?
Did you see the light bulb? And I was like, no, no.
This is the
Oh my
thing.
god.
This is the
Rihanna
thing. If
back
you
in the
if you piss her
studio.
off, you have broken stuff in places where it
Right.
shouldn't be broken.
Look, hook bots
And
up
on
with the
top of
Vita,
that,
man.
yeah.
Like he knows,
On
he
top of
knows you're
that,
single.
What? I'm
and on
not
top of
single.
that,
Nah,
after
you
it
are.
breaks in the wrong place, she'll call
I'm
the
not.
police.
What
I
we
don't know why
know
you.
is that
Oh,
Doc's partner does not have a password, but Doc has a password on the phone, and I wonder why.
Because of
oh,
you.
what are you
So
hiding
when
over
when
your
you get
partner?
them late night messages from bots, you don't know what you wearing messages.
100%. As a man, damn, you gotta hit them up with that question. Yeah. What color
So
are they?
do you know?
Okay.
Do you know why I don't believe that she's got a partner? Because if her partner heard the conversations we had, you'd be hearing, Jessel, what is going on here?
Yes, fool.
That's Pap's impression of Doctor's partner.
Nah, but Doctor's partner's probably Ghanaian, though, isn't it?
He is.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
exactly.
not a white man. Come on now.
Yeah.
No,
I
not
think
that. Is there anything wrong if he's white or not white or
not
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 Ghanaian?
anything wrong with his wife, but yeah, I don't. Yeah.
He definitely ain't Asian, bruv. I tell you that for sure.
It would be ironic if he was, though.
Right.
I don't think I've ever dated anybody white. That's.
Why
Really,
not?
Doctor, you have not
I don't
explored
know.
other.
Guys, I really feel uncomfortable with this conversation. So
Okay,
pause.
okay.
All right, let's not kill the Doctor. Yeah,
No,
there's
no, no,
only
no.
so much he could. There's only
Doc-
so much he could say.
The doctor
Yeah,
has shared a lot today.
yeah.
Yeah, I think I learned a lot.
The rough
He
Lot,
play.
learned
a
a
lot.
lot from you.
The
All
rough
about
play is
you.
interesting.
You like damn chains and whips and all of that there. That's what excites you. It's all right, though. It's all right. You ain't even gotta
So,
answer right now. The everybody in the chat knows. Sorry.
Manesh is like, why stop now? Big up
Yeah.
Manesh.
Exactly. Exactly.
No,
What's
but
already knows? I've been drinking from early today, so I'm already up on that level right now.
you
Anything
already
can come out of my mouth.
but
no,
it's you know,
I'll
it's
worry about that. I'll
interesting,
worry
yeah.
about the ramifications
yeah.
afterwards.
Because I never actually viewed, yeah,
Hmm.
having a free with girls, yeah, is freaky. So I've learned something new today, innit? I just
Everybody
thought it
has
That's not
was,
levels
freaky, is
of
it?
I thought it was a
everybody.
normal activity, like if
It
you're
No,
lucky
is.
enough to do it. But
All I
Nah,
can
I didn't
say,
know it was
bro, it
freaky's
freaky.
takes
like when
a
there's things
lot of
involved,
effort.
like
Too much
objects.
effort. It is a lot of effort. A lot. Too much.
everybody. What I
Like,
was
bro, you
trying to say
think as a
is
Mondam you can handle it, but bro, probably
Wow.
not two Dominicans to
everybody
be
has
fair.
their levels. Everybody is.
I mean,
You can go
I
from
can't state
zero.
some of the shit that I've done because partners in the next room, but yeah, we'll have to save that for another day.
Yeah.
Mm.
So you can go from zero
It's another
from
street.
zero to 100. Some people will forever stay zero, and some people would go to 100 and never leave the 100. So
Hmm.
that's why I said everybody likes what they like. You can't force
So
somebody to
where do you
go.
fall in that range from 0 to 100?
I don't have I don't want to answer that question.
What, 50?
I'm not
50?
gonna answer. I'm
75?
not gonna answer
25?
the question. I'm
82?
not gonna.
99?
101?
Did you make the whole table itself?
Nah,
Hey.
leave that. I thought me losing a TV was bad, says Yale.
Manesh, I'm just stating a fact of what nurses have happened to them. If you work in the hospital as a tech, as a nurse, as a ultrasound technician, radiologist, etc. Hell, do you know what? Your life would be a lot easier if you just go watch Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah,
Trust
but
me.
we all
It's
know,
Also,
an
don't
yeah.
forget to get your
exaggerated.
We all
checkups
know,
once a
yeah,
year.
that we all know that people in the health profession, yeah, doctors, nurses, we all know it goes down in the hospital. They're not
Yeah,
messing around over there. They're not
Mm,
messing
No,
around. They're enjoying
especially a
life.
male nurse and a female nurse like together, like in the
Yeah,
no.
yeah,
Trust
we know
me.
what time it
Also,
is.
I know what you're talking about. The funny thing is that I know what you're talking about.
Next
Yes,
thing you know,
people.
the doctor's got a whole bunch of females that he's messed with in an elevator and all. Like, oh Lord have mercy.
You
yeah.
ooh,
guys are
The
pure.
the
Hey,
amount
the
of the amount
hospital's
of
different.
nurses I know that have work husbands, yeah.
I
Like
Yeah.
don't do the work husband either. Shit
I'm
either.
not saying that you do it. You're a
I
doctor,
don't
but
do
I'm
that.
just saying the amount of nurses I know that have work husbands is what I'm saying.
no,
There's a lot.
sometimes your work person is doesn't necessarily mean like it's sexual or anything. It could just be like flirting, friendly flirting, right, doctor?
Yeah, the occasional
No,
dinner here or there,
Yeah,
no,
whatever happens afterwards, we don't
emotional
speak on.
support, emotional
no,
support, and all this.
If it gets out there,
no,
you're like, oh, what?
no.
Hey, well, been there, done that. I've had
That-
to explain myself before.
You guys are crazy. I'm
We're
surrounded by
crazy.
crazy people.
Don't act like you don't. Don't act like you haven't seen what going on in the hospital, doctor.
yeah, like
Don't act like you haven't seen it.
how much does it
Or are
actually
you one of these people that turns a blind eye regularly?
yeah,
To what? People cheating in the hospital?
Yeah.
I've seen it all. I've
Okay.
I've
what
been
about
flabbergasted. But you know what? Yeah, no, I'm not gonna talk a lot because I feel like I'll say some stuff. Anyway,
it's
It's a
No,
chill
okay.
along.
I,
Come
I,
on,
don't-
yo.
I,
It's
don't-
just
I
a
don't
chill
need you
along.
to expose it because I know. I know people that work in
but
the
no,
health
but people
profession, as it were,
look.
No,
The
hundred
and
health
I
percent.
know
We
how
know.
profession
they're
is
We know
moving.
what
messy as
time it is.
every
Freaky
profession
people.
is messy. Every
But
person is
your
messy as hell.
profession is one of the
Every,
messiest.
yeah,
It's one of the
true.
messiest.
That's true. Oh my god, what did I say about
Statistically as
that?
well. Statistically as well. Like it's a proven thing.
What about R10's question, doctor? Is there something called friendly flirting, or it's just
It's
being
either flirting or it's not flirting. There's nothing to me.
Wow.
What? There's no gray area. That to me, that means, doctor, you run a dictatorship. Yeah, you should
yeah.
just let your man be free. He's not gonna do
He's free
nothing
to do
wrong.
whatever he wants.
Exactly. Don't run a
He's free to do
dictatorship
whatever.
or manipulation madness. Just let him just be free and just enjoy
Yeah.
He's
life.
free to do whatever he wants.
Mm. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sure. I'm sure he's a nice guy, and I'm sure he treats you very well.
You
Just
know?
sometimes you have to share.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Sharing is caring.
Yeah,
Sometimes
Right?
it's
there's
better out
many.
there, you know?
There's
Then
many.
you know what? I'm
There's
glad I'm
many
getting
women
to
in the
know you
Hey
hospital
guys.
guys,
that are lonely.
I'm glad.
stop.
I'm glad
Is the
that
By the
you
way,
GA
guys.
came for
this
the
is
freak
this is
off?
this is a LA. What's it? Miami FC. It's from Primark. If anyone in the
There's
UK
nothing
has,
wrong with Primark.
if anyone's no, they've got nice gear. They've got two Miami FC shirts embroidered. Very nice. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah.
Very
What
nice.
in Miami?
In a Miami, yeah, go. It's really. I think it's about 14, 14 pounds. It's
Wow.
embroidered, so it's good quality. Go check it out for the people who live in the UK. So yeah, go to Primark. I
Oh, they
don't
have
really rate.
Primark in the US now too,
I don't know if
actually.
you know, but
Am I right, Bots?
Yeah.
They got
I,
Primark over there.
there's Primark in the Netherlands as well. When I went there
In
last time, so
Spain,
Yeah.
the
I
actually
I
noticed
don't
that
know.
the one
after I moved from the UK. Like, once I moved from there, I'm like,
In
wait,
terms of, I mean
Primark's
the
also
lines. I mean the
everywhere?
lines.
Like,
Like,
what?
I don't know
I
if they
didn't see it
launched them at
before
the
I
same
moved
time.
over there.
I don't know if they launched them at the
there's
same
one
time. For example, this
there's
this line of
Oh,
clothing.
Tropicana?
yeah there's one in Spain in Sevilla. That's the
Mm.
biggest Primark I think in Europe. It's like eight. Is it? 5 stories.
What's that deal, bots?
5
Tropicana?
stories.
Oh
Yeah.
no, it's just
Is it
OG.
3 or 5 or 8? I don't remember, but it's like from like
Every
there's a department on
Mm.
every level of the mall, and my cousin and I plan to go there
No
and
sugar
spend the
added.
day.
Doesn't mean there's no
Do you
sugar
know
in
that
there.
has a lot?
Cap.
There is
Yeah,
added sugar.
facts. That's
There
what I
is
meant.
added
Really?
sugar.
So
It's
so they're
like,
lying
yeah,
to me.
There's no sugar
yes,
added. They're just not like telling you the full truth. Like, there's always sugar
yeah.
in fruits like, and stuff.
Yeah,
It's
To be
yeah,
oh,
real.
it's the
Like,
sugar from the
yeah.
orange
Young Pappy,
itself.
Yes.
Young Pappy, where did you used to live?
That's fine.
Nottingham.
No, I mean as in like when you came to the
In the,
UK.
that's why I said Nottingham.
Oh, Nottingham. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't. I want to get out of this country as soon as possible. I really do.
United Kingdom.
You and me both.
I want to get out of the UK, man, as soon as possible. Man.
Nottingham. I've been to Nottingham on a few occasions, but I've only ever gone there to do things that yeah. I've only gone there to do certain things. You
It
know,
ain't nothing that I
007
ain't seen
mission.
before.
Yeah.
Obviously, I used to live there, so I already know what time it is.
You know, I have certain hotels that I frequent at when
What's
I
the
go there.
demographic over there?
I don't want to upset. It's nothing. It's nothing offensive.
It's not London.
It's not London.
What? I don't know what degeneracy settings.
It's very diverse over there.
Okay, in Nottingham.
You have yeah, it's very diverse actually. Like, yeah.
Okay.
You forget that you're in England sometimes, to be fair. Like you have
Ah.
the occasional, like, British person and all of that there, but it's just a mixture of everybody. All what they call Asians,
Okay.
but
That's
really
why
people from Pakistan and all of that. You know what I mean?
he
Like, I
says
don't
he
know why
loves
they call them Asians, to be
he
fair,
loves
but they call
there.
them Asians.
Yeah, he says,
Yeah.
"Oh, I live," or he loves and lives there. Maybe, yeah,
Lived there
Tommy.
for 6 years. Okay, yeah, Tommy.
I think
I
he
stay.
means lives. I think he means. I think it was an error.
Or
I think it was
both.
an-
He can also love
live
and
near.
live there.
I
like,
live near Nottingham in Lincoln, about 45 minutes away. But I
okay.
lived
Yeah.
in Nottingham for six years.
Shucks, I was just about to say, like, I was right outside the city, like Radford Boulevard, but he probably won't know the actual street name then, if that's the case.
Big up Riri in the house.
What's good? What's good?
Big up,
Riri.
Riri.
Just needed
Afternoon,
you earlier on, Riri.
afternoon, evening to wherever
Big
you
up.
are in the world.
Big up, yeah, big up you.
Big up.
Yeah.
Thank you for the
What
membership.
happened, bots? What happened?
Doctor will tell you.
What happened? Why are you laughing? You're laughing like something's happened. Something's crazy. Well, like last time after the stream ended yesterday.
Naughty him.
What happened? Doc, are you gonna tell me
No.
offline, Doc? Are you gonna
No, I'm gonna say it right now because I don't have a
Say it.
problem.
Say it.
For some reason, I don't know how we started talking about kinks and freakiness and everything. Young Papi kept on mentioning your name, and I was like, "Why are you mentioning your
Why
name?
is he cheesy? I knew he was cheesy.
I mentioned what?
I knew he was cheesy. I knew he was cheesy.
What did you say?
I mentioned what?
You mentioned Riri's name.
No, I didn't.
My
Oh,
name.
no, Rihanna. Chains and
Oh.
Vips. I said chains and Vips excite you.
And you
like
said
Riri.
Riri.
Yes, like Riri.
I didn't
Rihanna.
hear the
I was
chains
talking
and
about
Vips.
Rihanna.
I thought you were
yeah.
talking about Riri, as in our
No.
Riri, not the island girl. See,
You know the woman that sang "Pour It Up, Pour It Up."
Oh my god! That's
now I'm
crazy, man.
thinking, why are you being freaky about Riri? Our Riri, because how do you know she likes chains and whips?
No, I personally don't know.
You,
I would have put it
should have
aside
said
though,
Rihanna.
but you know what I mean? I'm
You
not
should
gonna
have
put that
said
aside,
Rihanna.
but
Not Riri. Explain yourself. So now I'm thinking, how does he know
man.
this?
Bots, it's always chaos, bro.
I'm telling
Always
you,
chaos.
why is it? It's literally why is it always footballing streams that always become like inappropriate or dark? It's always
sexualized
footballing
then
streams.
like
Yes, it's always.
Because
Ask yourself
boring.
this. Ask yourself this. Why do them conversations always involve doctor?
No.
hey.
No.
Ask yourself this.
Have,
Why do you
have.
people keep on No,
Pav.
ask yourself
You
this.
should
Why?
you should
Why-
tune into
why-
this. You should tune in into this football channel called Have Hopes Football. The amount of sus football super chats, they are so sus and they go off topic. Like I've never seen such a sus channel in my life.
Who's?
Have
Wow.
Hopes Football Hut. Like it's
Oh, what? How about Morpheus?
yeah, Morpheus, yeah.
Oh,
Or as I like to call him, the Nigerian Epstein, because the way he moves sometimes.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Nice.
My
What
man
a
said
what a
Epstein.
that is not a good comparison at
I ain't gonna lie, that's
all.
pretty big. Like that's pretty big right there.
That is not a good comparison at all.
That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I've never watched this channel before.
That's
I
hilarious,
think I
man.
used to see him on the football terrace, but yeah, that is it's mad.
There was this one guy who keeps on spamming the comment. You got sacked off the football. You got sacked off the football terrace. You got sacked off the football terrace. It's not true.
That's what he spams with. Is
No,
like,
a person spams into Have Hope's channel. You've been sacked of the football terrace. Haters are gonna hate. So yeah.
haters.
It is
They're
a-
gonna
I'm
do their
gonna hate.
job.
Yeah.
Big up, Connie in the building, by the way, as well.
Hi, Kanye.
Yo, what's good, people? What's up?
What's
Hey,
up,
what's up?
Connie? Fuck, you
Oh,
sound like you're hungover. What's wrong with you?
it's my boy Kenny. Kenny always got alcohol in the system, man.
What's up, Riri? Nah, you're labeling me as
Nah, you
alcohol.
sound like you're down bad
That's
right now,
crazy.
bro.
You
That's
sound like
You need
you're
a
like
shot. You
waking
need a
up.
shot.
Oh, you're like you're
I'm
5
good.
glasses in.
No, I'm one glass in, bro. It's a weekend. Fuck what you heard, man. Look
Hey, heard that.
What are we doing this weekend? Are we in Sweden? Are we in?
Bro.
What are we doing?
We're in Sweden, bro. Like I'm locked in. I can't go. I'm with my son. I can't travel. I can't go to Nottingham.
That-
Yeah.
You know?
Nottingham. It's a nice place if you want to go and do 007 missions there, you know? It's a nice place for that.
Exactly, bro. You need to take me to Nottingham when I come.
yeah. No. Well,
Show
You know
me
what?
around. I need a tour guide, bro.
You know what? Yeah, there was one
I think
spot
I
that
see
I
what that
went
might
to,
be.
yeah? There was one spot that I went to, right? Was looking for a spot to go out in, yeah? And there was this spot here. I just see all the girls, they were looking bad, like mad bodies, all different races, everything. But it was in some shopping mall, right? And I'm thinking, the people that I was with, they were trying to guide me away from this. And I'm thinking, why are you girls trying to take me away from this? You know, some of these girls are like, these girls were looking bad.
Maybe she
I
wanted.
was like,
Maybe these girls wanted you all to themselves. That's probably why.
well, they're greedy, innit? They're greedy, innit? How greedy?
This is
Yeah.
why
Yes, that's what I was thinking exactly. That
you need the right tour guide. You know,
Yeah.
like so check this out. I went one time, my first time going to Amsterdam, right? With two
shithole,
friends.
absolute shithole. I'm
Oh,
Dutch.
let me not
That place
even
is
talk about. I did a madness in Amsterdam.
Man, nitties, pissheads, crackheads everywhere, man.
Leave
I
those
just
stories
watched.
alone, but bro.
No, it's not even. It's not
I
even
did a
like.
madness in
Bro,
Amsterdam.
come on.
It's not
on
even
the
like
Look,
that.
maze.
It's
I'm
not
You
what
Dutch.
you're
don't bring
thinking.
Amsterdam on the maze, bro.
It's
Like
not
for
what you're
real.
thinking.
I'm
No,
telling
I want
you
this
this.
channel to
One
be
sec-
cancelled.
But-
People look
But
at
I'm
don't
Dutch.
start
I'm
looking at you
Dutch.
sideways, bro.
I'm
Bamba
Dutch.
class.
Those are Amsterdam is my
Hey.
top
No.
three worst cities I've ever seen in my life and ever experienced. I'm Dutch, and I don't even rate Amsterdam. Number one is Paris. Actually, no, yeah, number one in London. Paris and London are number one worst cities in the world. I couldn't care less what anyone says. Paris and London are the worst
Worse
cities
in
in the
what
world.
I'm
way?
going to
I
defend
Paris is a
London.
shithole.
I'm
Paris is.
going to defend
Agreed,
London,
agreed.
but
Unless
I
you're
agree
a couple,
with Paris.
unless
No,
you're
what
Nah,
about Paris? What-
London and Paris are the biggest shitholes.
facts.
Yeah,
At least you agree with me.
Paris
There
is a false advertise of what it looks like. But you actually go to Paris and see the state of them streets, yeah, brother.
you go. Yeah,
GG,
that
you
in
know.
London, yeah, no thanks. No thanks.
If you
at
wanna
all.
have a
There's
blast,
Amsterdam is third. Amsterdam is
if
definitely
you wanna have a
third.
blast, I'll tell you. you come to Copenhagen. You go to Copenhagen. You have a black
Oh,
Oh yeah.
chick.
we know,
You,
Kenny. The way you be sounding, we know, Kenny.
you
Kenny,
go
we
to
know the
Copenhagen.
way you sound, bro. Yeah, we know.
I've never
Yeah,
been to Copenhagen, Denmark. Yeah.
bro. Yeah, you
Hey,
love it,
Kenny,
bro.
Kenny, I want to come down to Sweden and Norway and that, innit? But when I do, innit, you better treat me nice out there, mate.
Bro, I'll host you, bro. That's for sure, bro. Like I'll be a tour guide, bro. Fam, don't
Pav isn't coming back to England. His missus gonna have to send a
worry.
search party.
We'll
Pav,
do
how
two
old are you?
countries in one night, bro. Start the night in
See what I'm
Sweden
talking
and,
about?
and
Pav is
end up
gonna
in
be lost,
Copenhagen.
lost, bro.
What are you saying? Pav in Sweden? How greedy?
You know the best part
The
because
He's
I
them
gonna
them
be
I
greedy.
them North countries are the ones that you want to go to, innit? Yeah.
yeah.
Europe is pretty much shit. You don't want to go Italy because everyone's a racist. You don't want to go France because it's a
Where?
shithole.
What was the
Yeah.
first
Spain,
one you said?
Spain, Spain,
Oh.
um, Italy.
Say, no, Italy definitely not. Yeah.
Yeah, they're all racist out there.
What's happening
Um,
17th of May in Norway?
Sorry?
Yale says if you want to visit Norway, you gotta go there on the 17th of May.
Yeah,
For
but what?
context, Yale.
I'm quite surprised, Pav. You said Spain. Isn't that quite multicultural? Not really.
no,
Germany.
I said I want to go. I said I'd happily go to Spain. I didn't say that it was shit.
Oh, okay, okay.
Spain
I
and
agree with you, Italy. I agree
Portugal
with
are
you.
probably the only two that I'd want to go to, but Italy and France is a no-no.
Yeah, no
Fam,
choice.
so like for me, like I live in Malmo, right? And Malmo is like 40 minutes away from Copenhagen. So I just jump on a train, I'm in Copenhagen. So it's like the best place to be. Like we can start the day home, like chill, have beers in local pubs here, go to a club here, and they close the club here, and jump on a train and find ourselves in Copenhagen.
That
Bro,
sounds
I've
that
got cousins.
sounds but
I've got
you know how that sounds? That sounds like you know when they got Santa Claus? You
Yeah.
not making it home, bro.
Nah.
Pav's not making it home.
I've got cousins in
Nah, it's calm
Malmo.
out here. It's calm. It's calm.
I've got,
All right,
bro,
Kenny, sure it is.
It's not like really for real. It's not like the way Pav is accurate about Paris being a shithole and dangerous shithole for
Bro,
that way.
I'm not let me
But like
let me say this on the mains and I don't care who's upset or who's vexed. I won't waste my money to go to Europe.
Fair
If
enough.
I'm gonna spend my money, I'm going to go to the motherland and
Let's go.
I'm going to experience the motherland. And after I experience the motherland, then I'm going to go to the countries that my ancestors came from. So I'm going to visit India
The West
and
Indies.
I'm going to visit Portugal.
Mm.
Mm.
And I'm never
The only reason I'd never want to go back to Italy again, innit? Because I went there in '08, innit? Watched
mm,
Man United away against Roma when we won 2-0. And mate, it was
mm.
brother, everyone was getting battered, bruv. And I was only in year 12 at the time, innit? And I was like, what the fuck's going on? I wasn't
What the
expecting it. It was
fuck?
like one of my first
Yeah.
ever European away game, innit? I was like, what
Shit.
the fuck is going on here, bro?
I heard people were getting
Police beating
stabbed
up
over there.
everyone, fucking. I'm just
Mm.
there, like, fucking behind, like, family members and stuff. Like, nah, this is fuck, man. You got, like, you had, like, the Roma family just beating up anyone. It was mad.
Yeah, no, definitely. I would not. I tell people that all the time.
I like.
I would
Yeah.
not waste my money and go to Europe. I mean, I will come to England and come to Manchester just for a game, like just because I support Manchester United. But outside it, I have family that lives in England. I haven't been to England.
Yeah.
Like
I'm telling
legit,
you,
I have family living in England, and I have never been to England.
once I leave, I'm never coming back. Genuinely, once I leave, I'm never going back.
Riri,
So where are you
Riri,
trying to go to?
Riri, the way
I
you
don't know.
feel about Europe is the way I feel about America. Like
Uh,
how
ma- bro,
like
I hear it. Let me tell you
like
something, Kenny. The
I'll
only
never waste
reason
my money. And my
the-
family, my sister lives in Vegas.
Yeah,
My
I
cousin's
know.
over in New York.
The only reason I'm still in this country is because of my mom and the health care that she gets because of her disability. But outside of
Mm,
that, I don't need
Tough
to be here.
country? Hell no. I'm even
That's
scared to
I
get
feel
kicked to
that's
the
like I feel
States.
like if I come to America, right, I'm literally gonna do what I do in England, but inverted, and that's because you man drive on the other side of the road.
inverted.
And that's
That's what you mean. That's what you mean.
You're gonna
If
be
you come to the
you're gonna
Americas,
be
actually,
stopped by them state troopers. They're gonna follow him, bro. He's driving on the wrong side.
Canada is more interesting, I think, than America. If you wanna like
yeah,
experience.
but
I've,
I don't want to go Canada.
Is
I
it
wouldn't want to go
cold?
Canada now because they started to hate Asians because they let too many in.
yeah, no, I've seen there's a certain Instagram account called Biz Buzz or something. It's like a Canadian account, and it
Mm.
just hates foreigners for some reason. And look,
Jeez.
ever
They
since
let well, that's what happens when the country let too many in, and then they lie their way through.
This is
To stay there permanently, like they don't
Yeah,
go
yeah,
back in it.
yeah.
That's the thing.
They
I say
tend
that I say
to.
it about my own people. Like I've had people say to us like, "Can we stay at yours for like this long?" Blah blah. I'm like, no. I'm like, nah, man, because I know you're gonna be here forever.
You know the sad thing, Pab, I'll tell you, right? For me, is they hate that what are they called? Dios? Bots, help me out. The descendants of slaves. They hate the way they hate on African descendants. Like black on black crime to the highest level. Like
oh,
the ones
oh,
that are American, like
oh, you
indigenous,
mean the
like Black
fictional?
oh
Americans, like
oh I
descendants
know
What
of
do
what
you
you
mean?
mean.
exact.
What are you talking about, Kenny?
I'm talking about the way Africans, people that migrate to America from
Africans and
Africa,
African Americans.
Africans and
Africans in
African,
America.
let's say
Listen,
Africans and
listen,
Black Americans.
Black Americans, and I'm going to say this, and it's not all of them. Some of
Mm,
them. Some of them have such self-hatred, and some of them are so miseducated as to where their people came
I
from. Let me finish. Where their
yeah, go ahead.
people came from and what the history of their people is, because
mm,
it's not taught correctly in schools. That is where that discrimination comes from when
mm.
you have migrants that come from Africa and come to America to find a better life. That's where that
It's
discrimination comes from,
it's a
because
sad one.
I know
they're not properly
Yeah,
educated throughout
you
their
know,
entire life.
Riri, I'll
They're
I
tell you
know
fed a
this.
very watered down history of what happened
I'll tell you
during.
this, Riri. Like I used to like back then when COVID just hit, when Clubhouse just came out. So I used to open these like shows, like we used to play music, play like new artists. It was like we went up to like almost 12K following on that group, but they started breaking away as soon as they discovered that I created it and I was African, and then Black Americans who were musicians, they started stopping to support it. Like, no, he's one of them. It became chaotic. They even started opening
Oh wow,
rooms.
that yeah,
Yeah,
that's insane. Like that's
that was.
insane.
I was like, wow. It was,
But
yeah.
yeah,
I never.
like I said, the history of it is really crazy, and they because they've been denied so much in this country, they try to hold on to the little bit that
Yeah.
they think that they own. So like
It ha-
like
for
the
me, it was the
blues,
first time to
and
experience
like and bots could speak to this, like the
yeah,
blues and
and the reds.
like hip hop and
Mm,
stuff like that, that kind of cultural thing. They try to hold on to it because you know
It's one unique
in this
thing.
country, right, in this country, they don't really own much, and they can't claim to own much, and those things are things that they genuinely feel like not knowing the history of where the drums from the blues come from. Or that's why I
mm.
tell people that movie Sinners is a big movie, a big movie. There's one scene in that movie that shows you the history of the black people.
Mm.
Oh my
The
God, I was just
history.
about to, when you
Don't,
were talking, I was just
don't,
thinking
don't, don't,
about sinners
don't,
because you mentioned
Doc,
blues.
don't do it.
And I love, no, I'm just
Spoiler
gonna say it.
alert.
I'm just gonna say,
Doc has been
I'm not
itching
gonna
to
spoil
spoil
it
this movie for people for
because I need
weeks
to
now.
talk about
She's
it.
been
Go
itching.
and watch it. Go and watch it, people. Everybody on this panel, go.
I
Do you know
said,
how many times I've
by
watched this
this
movie?
weekend I would have watched it.
All right,
So,
Doc,
oh
give
my
it one more week. Give it a few more
no,
weeks.
no,
But
no,
One more
wait,
week now.
but
You got 2
today,
days.
but
today,
you
we
are
gotta go.
such a procrastinator, bro. Of
Have you bought the tickets yet?
Exactly. But, like
course
No.
it's
not.
that I need to
Did
find
you?
time.
But did you check on the
Oh,
dates
shucks.
for the preseason yet? No.
Eva.
Oh
This
no.
man is out of control. He's out of control. Master
What
procrastinator, bro.
is Man United going to Sweden on pre-season?
I don't think
Yeah,
so.
No,
I
no,
think
no,
so.
no,
I
no.
think
They're
we're
here
playing
in the.
Leeds.
They're gonna be here in the states.
Are
So
they going to the States?
No,
we're
no.
trying to
I
do a
think
link up.
what Pav's trying to do is trying to find a way of how he's gonna finesse it and say he's
To
going to
come to
watch
Sweden.
pre-season.
Yeah. No, they are, bro. I forgot. They've got 2 dates here.
They're,
They've got a
they're
date in
playing Leeds
Copenhagen and a date in Malmo,
in
bro. They've got 2
Yeah,
trainings,
because
fam.
at the moment I'm supposed to be going back India in it this year, hopefully.
Mm,
But there might be a war on in it, so plans might change.
yeah. Nah,
Yeah,
bro.
for
Like,
me, because
come through.
my excuse is I'm a grown man in it. So anywhere I want to go, it's not like why do you want to go there? I just turn around and say, but I'm a grown man.
Eh,
So conversation's done after that.
but you know what he's saying. You heard that joke. Can't a man crow in his own house? You never heard that one.
Yeah.
For for those that don't know, the man of the house was found crawling in the middle of the night towards a bed. A guest that was in the house, a female guest came in the house. And the wife is asking him, "Why are you crawling? Can't a man crawl in his own house?"
I don't.
That's a
Kenny is out of control. Kenny is legit out of control. That man is out of control.
Yo, crazy. Yo, look at
Kenny
us
is out of control.
having a truth on truth is truth on here before truth and truth could have a real show.
Yo, y'all leave Joe alone, man. Joe's busy. Joe's a
He's
busy
working
man
on
now.
it. He's working on it. I think he's trying to do a truth is truth today, actually.
Come
Joe,
on.
but how is he gonna do? How is
He's
he gonna? What he's gonna
got
do a
3
truth is
kids.
truth
If
after
it's
after KG show? Because we're doing a watch along for the Knicks Boston game, bots.
On
You're gonna pull up? Are you
What's
gonna
that?
pull up, bots?
You
Are
gonna
you
pull up,
gonna
bud?
pull up, bots?
What channel? No, I don't know if anyone knows. What channel you lot watch the basketball in England?
Uh,
I just
England.
watch it. I just watch it on an illegal stream, innit?
Yeah,
Oh,
me too.
got him.
There's a
We
little
got him
link
here.
that
Come on, hunt me
Allegedly,
down.
I
you
mean,
cannot
I'll
say
be
that
honest.
on
I've
YouTube.
never,
There goes the
I've never watched,
monetization.
That's what
I've
I'm
never
saying.
watched a basketball game yet, other than Space Jam. And that is it.
The first one, right, with Michael Jordan
Yeah, the
or
first
LeBron?
one. The first one.
But
I've seen the second one with LeBron as well, but I thought it was a bit
Very
dead.
disappointed.
but you're
Yeah.
not answering
Yeah.
my question. Are you gonna pull up?
So we already know Boston is losing. There's no need to like put
That's
What
not
channel?
answering. That's not answering my
channel?
question. Are you gonna pull up on the watch along, bro?
What channel?
Come here, Baba.
Where's the watch along gonna be at?
On KG's channel.
Oh, KG's. Okay.
KG's
Yeah,
like
literally in like 25 minutes.
25
But
minutes.
I'm confused, guys. Like, what are we having? Is
I
this
might
truth
actually
and
pull
truth
up, see
happening
what's
today,
up,
both
talk
Shishu
some
or
shit.
what? Because I also want to pull up on truth is truth. You know.
I think he'll do it after the basketball game.
I'm
Confirm and throw it. Confirm and throw it. Like send it in the group chat. Or
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
so that-
He literally said that. He literally said, "I want to
so
do
that
a
we pull. Yeah. So we
Well,
can
he
pull
did
up
say
as
he
well.
wanted to do it yesterday, and it never happened yesterday. So
You know.
You know what? We should just take the keys off him and just throw up.
And then just
truth is
start
truth.
the damn
I'm telling you. I'm
Right?
telling. Yeah, bro. Like, just get the keys to the
Wait.
house. Like, screw that. Like, we can't. That's the
can
only way to
actually
do
just
it.
Stream
Like-
on his channel. I can
We'll
actually
just
set
stream
up
on his channel, bro. And he's been talking, bro. His topic has even become like outdated now. Oh, colorism, bro. Let's move on.
Yeah,
No,
let's.
Colorism is
it's
bigger
so
right now.
important.
Our doctor is set to pull up, and she's gonna tell us from 0 to
I'm not.
100 where she's at.
I'm never gonna tell you my freak level. Okay, never. It's
Oh
not gonna
yeah.
happen. No, that's
Ooh.
that's for my
Sounds like
partner
a
to find
challenge,
out.
doctor. Sounds like a challenge.
The freakometer will be broken by doctor. I think she's anyway. We've talked enough about this today. I don't want to go further on it. So big up doctor for sharing
Wow,
all
the
of
Lakers
it.
actually suck. Why?
What?
They're doing so bad.
Who
I've
sucks?
supported the Lakers, man. I've supported them for years, man. They just suck, man.
Oh wow. That's sad for you, bro.
Yeah, no.
They
I
fell back. Kobe and Shaq days were
That's
the days.
that's very sad for you, bro. I'm sorry to hear that.
no, I love the Lakers.
My
But, like,
condolences.
when I check the score, because the time is so bad, like my sleeping schedule is so bad enough, so I can't seem to get to watch a game. Sometimes they show it
Are
on
you
BBC
are
One.
you
Then,
in the UK?
yeah, I'm in the UK,
Oh
unfortunately.
yeah. Most basketball games you can't catch. You probably got to catch the ones that are on the weekend, like the one that's going like the 3 o'clock game or the because it's like
No,
8.
it's on
That's good,
ABC in it. It's on ABC in it.
ABC.
Yeah. It's on ABC. But what I'm saying is like the time, like the ones that you could
Yeah,
catch that's not like ridiculously late is like on the weekends at like the 3 o'clock game or the 3:30 game because then it's like
well,
8:30 in the
oh,
UK and it's still like
yeah.
early. Any
So
game that's like
yeah,
9:30 in the US, that's like
yeah.
2 o'clock. What not more what 2 or 3 o'clock in the
You know, Riri, what I like about basketball over here, like Paul Pierce. Was it Paul Pierce? He said that he was gonna do like a 20-mile walk if the
50 miles, bro. Boston got their OG walking 50 miles in his
you know,
robe,
this is
barefoot.
imagine, I don't know who, Ryan Giggs ruining somebody, and then United legend being like, if we lose to Spurs, I'm gonna do like a 10-kilometer walk, whatever, It's like,
10
First of all,
kilometers,
I
But what
10
are you
kilometer
talking
walk is
about?
nothing. It's
no,
nothing.
Bro,
but
but
Yeah,
like,
that's nothing.
our
it's
legends go on live TV and slate our own players, bro. That's what they
yeah,
do.
that's
You
the
mean you're
that's
talking
the
about the
difference. That's what I'm trying to
bro?
point
Our
out.
legends are our problems, bro. They go there
Gary
to like
Neville,
they diss us, bro. Like they
they,
shame us
they
in
diss the
So,
public,
players.
so,
bro.
what do you want them to be?
You don't
You
even
want them
Bro,
to
know.
I
say,
want
"Oh,
them to
everything's
be
hunky."
unified with the
No,
players. Show
no.
that.
I want,
Show
bro, like,
unity that
why
way.
don't
Be like,
exactly? Why don't
you
they
know,
give morale? You can give criticism that does not like day in, day out, just sounds like you're just hating, bro. They are
yeah.
legends, bro, like legends of Milan. You never see Maldini slating Milan players when they're
No.
shit. There's so many legends out there from different teams, bro. You never see them going out there in public slating. It's
Bro,
only
They
other
have to show
legends,
tough love, man.
the slating comes
bro.
down from the legends to the fans. It's just what it is. It's that is
Exactly.
that
Just
it's
like our parents giving us
unfortunate that
tough
our
love.
club is like this. Like it's
Mm,
legitimately like this. Like
yeah.
When Liverpool were rubbish, I never heard their legends slating
no,
how
but not
crap
even
the
all
club
right. You
is.
don't even gotta go to
Yeah.
Liverpool. Look at Righty.
Mhm.
Righty does you don't ever hear Righty talk crazy about Arsenal.
about
Like you
Arsenal,
don't
yeah.
ever hear that man talk crazy. And Paul and Scholes was on the overlap the other day talking mad crazy about the team and Amarim and and Keeney jumped in and was like
Bruno
co-signing it and
criticizing
Yeah, and
I
Euro,
think because
yeah,
do you know
true.
what I think has happened?
Mm.
They've been paid some sort of money by an institution to do this because they're all doing it. Yeah,
Body Glazers, no
I even heard
institution.
one
Body
of them the
Glazers,
other day.
body
What?
Glazers. Don't be fooled. The Glazers are paying out. They're behind all of this madness. Because the
I
Glazers
even
could stop all this media work being done, right? Like they should have the power to do so. Why haven't they done it?
Like shock
Wait,
people.
They are the reasons why we have
are
so much
you lot
media
saying
because
that
they
by
run it.
are you lot saying that Scholes is saying bad stuff about United, or is he looking arse of United? What's going on?
Nah, he's
Bad.
You'd
basically
rather
a
like
lot of the
be
legends talk mad in it.
and talk
Like,
bad.
Yeah, no, but you know why? They have to have a talking point. Otherwise, who's going to watch it? It's just going to be boring.
Everything's hunky
But
and
the
dory.
question
And
is,
Amron's
it's
Pav,
gonna
doing
be about for me,
like
Pab, it's not
why?
about the
Yeah.
talking point. It's about like you'd rather like come off negative.
It's like me. You think 90% of the time I come on to agree with everyone when I come on your channel or KG's channel? No, because what's the point?
Yes.
yeah, but they're
No, no,
all none
no.
of
But
them talk.
nobody's talking
The only
about that,
person that
Pab.
talks positive is Evra.
You could legit have constructive criticism, but these men they go overboard sometimes.
Yeah, no,
It
but they
goes,
do because they know what they're doing. They need to reel in the viewers, innit? Otherwise, who's going to watch it?
But it's
There's a
weird that all our legends, that's
fish
like
for
they're
viewers.
like
They're
like
different
all
ways.
our legend is like it's like they blew their
Again,
career.
United's not in a good place, so I don't see what
there's nothing
positive there
positive.
is to talk
Yeah,
about
exactly.
anyway.
but that's what we're saying. When other big teams are not in a good place, their legends don't be out here completely bashing them either.
Because
Exactly.
they're all on
And
the
bro,
payroll. That's why.
and
No, the players is
my
the
question
players
still
is
Especially
doing
comes.
their
Righty,
game. We need
especially
to
I
make
Righty.
some
You
content
see,
for the
bro,
Right?
players.
Yeah. Right. He's
Righty,
always on the bloody adverts and
Keon,
whatnot for
Keon,
Adidas.
because let's be honest, I've watched Keon is a sellout and Ian Wright is a
Yeah,
sellout
yeah,
because
he is. Yeah,
yeah, they
yeah,
are.
he is
They both
both.
are. They both
I
are.
like Righty though. He is a good person. I don't think he's in for drama
No,
or
he's a
anything, get
right
it? But
person. He's a right.
yeah.
He's a good person.
he is.
But it's not what's best.
He's
Chill
just
out.
one who won't say
Chill
nothing
out.
back. He even
Yeah.
backs up our players at our club like Bruno and that when Keane's on him.
Exactly. Right? He backs them up. And that's weird. Bro, one thing you should ask yourself, why is it that the entire roster of the media is full of United legends? Are they that broke that they need jobs? What's going on?
Yo,
All of them
No,
seem to be on the
I don't know
street.
if you guys
what
watched that overlap where Righty and Keeney where Righty was picking up for Bruno and Keeney was like legit,
Oh yeah,
like
I
talking
watched
shit
that.
about Bruno.
Yeah, I
And Righty
remember
was
that.
like, yo,
Righty was
I'm
like,
not
no.
standing for that. Like,
Mm.
you have an Arsenal legend, like legit telling you that the captain of your team is he's a good player, and you as a legendary captain of this club, just tearing him apart. That is insane. That
the only
is
time, yeah.
insane.
Pav, the
The only
lowest
time that
point I
I've
ever.
been pissed off at these man is when they used to bash the players but never bash Ollie because he was their mate. That's what used to piss me off the
Yeah,
most.
Yeah,
To
there
play
was a
devil's
bias
advocate,
there. There was
this
a
is it.
to
serious
play devil's
bias.
advocate, they should see it as criticism and have thick skin. They should have thick skin.
But
Come
bro,
on, let's
week
be
in,
honest.
week
Because
in, week.
so
Bro,
you're in football is work. So you're not gonna take advice from an alumni or you
A
for what you're
retired
doing.
person
A
that
person retired in that organization. People
Apparently
want
not, because what happened with Ferguson when he replaced himself with Moyes and all of that there. So apparently not. They don't know what they're doing when it comes to replacements and all of that. They're like filling in these spots.
they're just shit.
Apparently.
Bro, one time I saw bloody Gary Neville, a legend of a club, bro, shoveling snow at Anfield. Bro, your biggest rival, you're shoveling snow.
Bro, it's
You're
all
there,
it's
buddy, buddy, with
hey look.
Carragher shoveling snow at Anfield. Bro, that broke me. I was like, this guy is just like, I don't like Gary at all. I
yeah.
swear. Bro, that
It
was the
sounds
worst moment, bro. Shoveling snow with Carragher at
yeah.
Anfield.
It sounds like Rio Ferdinand is the only one that's moving
What?
away, right?
And
Arteta, Rio,
Patrice, Uncle
and
Pat. Don't forget
and
Uncle
Yeah,
Pat.
Pat don't play. Pat don't
Yeah,
Evra is
play.
yeah,
one of
Pat
the
don't play.
realest.
he
Bro,
don't
Eric
settle for no
Eric
No,
bullshit.
Cantona, bro.
Rio's a
Eric
sellout
Cantona.
as well, man. Rio's a
Rio's a
sellout as
sellout
well.
as well.
for
Eric
me, Rio,
Cantona.
I'll never forgive him for Sheikh Jassim is coming. I think he said something like that, and I believe
Yeah.
like that. That was the one
I don't.
moment where I'm like,
I'll be honest.
So
The way that
you're upset with Rio because he sold you a dream?
he told me the Qataris are coming, and we were singing Arab money. We were so
But
happy on the
but
stream.
but
Like,
but I am ashamed of you. You want to know
nah,
why I'm no wait. You want to know why I'm ashamed of you?
what?
Most of the people on this panel are foreigners. You're an American. You know we are owned by a Jewish family. You honestly
Bro,
got sold on that? You got sold on that?
I mean,
You got sold on that,
I didn't
That
believe
guy's
the
a
the
foreigner too.
ITK journalist,
bro.
but when Rio said it, I was like, this is real. It's happening.
Bro, I was never
They're
as
not
an
gonna allow
American
it.
and know as an American and knowing what I know politically, that
Yeah.
I knew that was never happening. I heard, all the British fans, all the international fans was like, yeah. Bring that money. That was such a load of crap. It was politically that would never happen. It would never happen. Especially around the time that it got announced.
Yeah.
True.
What was already going on in the Middle East? Yeah,
Yeah.
that wasn't happening, bro. That
By the
wasn't
way,
happening.
yeah, big up
Puppy,
Tommy. Big up Tommy.
Puppy, can I
Yeah.
just say something about what Riri just said? Just hear me out. Don't interrupt me, anyone, okay?
Yeah, go
So
ahead.
I'm just going to give you two scenarios about what you just said about money in the world.
Sure.
So all of the music industry is run and owned by Jewish companies, and
Mhm.
the CEOs of all these companies are Jewish. All the prison companies that have all the private contracts for the prison service is also Jewish owned.
Kanye West said, okay, sorry, you said I shouldn't interrupt. Sorry.
So think about that for a moment, okay? A music industry created rap and hip hop, promoted what they promote within the music, then they make the profit from that. Then, because of what happens with the prison system, they also make profit from that. Does that make sense? I don't want to say any
Correct.
more than that
Correct.
without getting
And
demonetized on
and,
YouTube.
and,
No,
Tommy
no.
and Tommy, to add also the adult industry as well. See the
Yeah.
owners who are they? Who
Yeah,
hold
that
those
that
owners.
That Julian from AFTV. Remember what he done with
Yeah,
the
he's cake.
Saeed thing? Yeah,
Yes,
he's
he's cake.
part of that. He works in that thing. What you're talking about?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
what's it? He said it with Saeed. He's caked, as in the term. He's loaded. It's another word for being
The
loaded.
reason that all the prison systems and are full of, unfortunately, the young guys from the black culture in America is because they were deliberately set up by these people.
Damn.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll give you another example when you're talking
Think
about the
about it.
music industry.
Yeah.
DJ Khaled, his
Yeah.
family are Palestinian. That he's part of the music industry, and his cousin went on a podcast and said, "We disowned him. He hasn't said anything for years about the violence going on in his homeland. That is his homeland, and he does nothing about it because the music industry, his boss is related to the state that's with his home state in conflict too. So, yeah.
Damn.
So
Yeah, I tend not to. So when I
it's not
when I
You
say
just-
certain things, and Bots knows me very well, I tend not to go deep into it because I respect Bots' show, so I don't
Of course.
I don't devil deep into it because to Tommy's point, they own all, they have their hands in everything. Like they legit have their hands in everything, and they can make your life miserable if they want to. Legit.
They deliberately created a
So-
music
so-
genre that made them double the money because
Oh yeah, definitely.
the music
But I
industry, and then
mean,
they make
but like I said,
music.
being living in this country, you're more if you want to be educated about it, you can. If you want to turn a blind eye to it, you can also. So that coming back, bringing it full circle back to what we were saying about Rio and that statement, bots.
Yes.
Yeah, you swallowed that pill, hook, line, and sinker. You cannot be upset with Rio, bro. That is all on you and you alone, brethren. Like legit.
I'll forever like remember that, and I'm like, the thing is when you
Honestly,
see
Rio didn't sell you the dream, to be fair. He was actually like you and trying to get it done as well, like with his power.
Exactly.
And it just didn't work out, like, you know what I mean? So you can't be mad at somebody for doing what you would do as a fan as well, like, you know what I mean? He just has the
Yeah, and
power that's out
he
there,
has
whereas,
very good connections
get it
in
done.
that part of the world. So
I think he redeemed
So it
himself
is
when
upsetting
he
that he
done
couldn't
Lenny
even
Euro
get it
for us.
done, but
True. The Lenny Euro. I think he's been like gradually trying to redeem himself, at least with me. Like I feel like all right, he's like
Yeah, he's like, let me
trying to be
redeem myself with bots because I really don't want bots to be like upset with me. That's
shit.
exactly what he's saying.
Shit. By the way, I stumbled across this club owners 11. I didn't know that Salford City, Gary Neville was connected to
it's
Salford.
all of them.
Yeah, that
I don't know why
happened
they
just
don't have a
that
picture with
happened
Scholes and all of that there.
that happened just recently, bots, him and Bex.
Yeah.
No,
Consortium,
it's actually
consortium.
been a couple years now. Actually, it's him, Scholes, Backs. It's a
Yeah,
lot of
but
them.
no, but
Phil
yeah, I
Neville,
think it
I
was.
want to say, is in there.
I think
Yeah, it's
2
the
days
class
ago.
of '92. It's the
Yeah,
class
it's
of
the class of
'92.
'92. Yeah, they all.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Ah.
It's just Bakes who just give them a little change to do something. Those are broke. That's why they're shoveling snow in fucking Antwerp. Bloody
Ah,
bastard.
Kenny!
yeah. You're
Bakes.
probably not wrong.
Kenny!
Hey, honestly,
Uh,
you're probably not wrong there.
But
I'm
how come
telling you, bro.
Mbappe is also eating at this table of club owners? Like, what's going on there?
What did you say?
Mbappe is also he's also an owner of a club.
That just sounds like a smart person in life. In
Yeah.
all
But
honesty.
Casemiro just invested in a club in Brazil too. A lot of current
Oh,
footballers that are
Modric.
actually footballers still playing, they're starting to realize that that's the way to
This
go.
is the
Like,
yeah, exactly. This is the way to go about
yeah, to make
actually
sure that they
keeping
have
the money going,
generational
like in a
wealth after
sense.
they finish
Yes.
playing. So
Yes.
yeah,
that's
over the summer. That's why when people were like, "Oh, Casemiro was, he was at a basketball game in Orlando. He was there doing business.
Wait,
He
so
legit."
Will Ferrell earns Los Angeles as well as Wrexham?
I
No, Will
guess.
Farrell doesn't own anything in Wrexham. It's Ryan Reynolds, and Ryan
Ryan
Reynolds is
Reynolds. Ryan
business
Reynolds.
I thought
Ryan
it
business
was
Reynolds.
the I okay,
partner.
personally I thought it was both of them with Wrexham, to be honest.
Ryan
No,
Reynolds and that guy from Always Sunny in
Ryan Reynolds
Philadelphia.
is from Deadpool.
yeah, and yeah,
The other, I can't remember the other
I
guy,
thought
but
it was
I know,
both of them,
and
but
I
I could
know,
have probably been tricked
I know
by
he's
like
from
a
Always Sunny in
time when they was
Philadelphia.
together.
So yeah.
yeah.
And Ronaldo owns what?
Real Valladolid.
Yeah,
Solid. I think that
that's where is that?
in Spain. I feel
Spain.
In
like that's
Spain?
in Spain.
They've been
Yeah,
relegated a couple of
like
times, I think.
yeah, relegation tier. I think maybe like what second or third
That's
tier.
a true R9 right there.
Who let Drake into into the circle?
See why I don't like Drake? The less say about Drake, the
I
better.
mean, as a Canadian,
What's wrong with him buying an
as a
Italian team?
Canadian, he has more knowledge of actual football than any
Yeah,
of these Americans, to be fair.
that's true.
'Cause-
All I hear when it comes to Drake, especially from a YouTuber who has his personal channel when it comes to when it comes to movies, politics, and etc. He says he's an industry plant because he calls KDB an industry plant, but he classifies Drake the KDB of music. Be basically saying he's an industry plant as well. So yeah.
Interesting. Well, he also he owns a basketball team, I think, right? Drake, or he
Yes, his got his ambassador of Toronto Raptors or some shit.
Raptors. Yeah.
All right, people, my game is about to start in like 5 minutes. If anybody's interested in some basketball talk, we're definitely gonna be on KG's stream.
Actually, that's why I came on
3:30.
really, funnily enough. Just to let everybody know, in the UK, it's on TNT Sport Live on HD1, TNT Sport 1.
Thank you.
Nice,
Okay.
nice.
Big up,
And I'm
Tony.
a
How
Boston
you been?
Celtics fan, and I'm gutted, but you know what? New York are playing brilliant, so you got to take your hat off to them.
New York,
Don't worry,
New
Celtics are coming back
York.
today. We're doing the unthinkable. It's gonna be a comeback of comebacks.
Yeah, but sure, no problem.
It's going to have to be. It's going to have to be, dude. It's as simple as that.
I want you to know, if they lose this game tonight, they're dead.
0 for 3.
It's over.
That's
Yeah.
They're dead.
Them dead, them really
Yeah.
dead.
Them dead.
I might join
They've
each
got to go
stream.
to the
late.
garden and
That's
plant
late.
some
No
seeds.
problem. No
Field.
problem, young papi. We gonna be over there. Everybody
The
stay
Lakers are
blessed,
true,
man.
Dave.
All
The
Enjoy
Lakers
right.
the
are true,
rest of
Dave.
your evening.
You too,
Let's
Talk to
Ray.
you later.
let's go at least hit the
Blessings.
like
Yeah.
there and say football power hour raid or something.
Yes.
See you later.
You know,
See you
all
Yeah,
later.
together.
yeah.
All
Let's
right,
all
all
raid
right.
the chat.
Let's all raid KG's Reckless Sport. Yo, big up to
Yeah.
you
Are you going to
guys.
watch the game, Pappy? Are you watching it?
Here's the thing. Like, actually, I'm torn between like watching it at the pub with a couple of my people, or like just joining the watch along. You know. So
Join the watch along. Why are you going out?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Joy. What? Yeah.
Yeah,
Stay at
because it's
home.
Guys,
gonna be
come on,
it's
guys. Let the man
Austin's
have a
going to be on
life.
fire by the end of the
Let the
night.
I was
Man.
man.
We do
gonna
not
say
want to
Let
be
the
yo.
outside.
man.
he has a
It's
life
Bro,
too.
let the
it's
man
gonna
leave
be
the house.
depressing.
Let the
Celtics is
man
gonna
leave the
lose.
house for a little bit and just go see some honeys or something. Don't just try to keep you in the creep so you don't see
No,
some
it's cause
bodies
me. I
out
don't go
there.
Playboy
anywhere.
boss is in
So
the building.
I
Exactly,
don't
bro.
go
Playboy
anywhere.
boss.
You see what's going?
Football power hour.